What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along, not just any watch-along, the biggest watch-along of the season. Big up to everyone tuned in. Happy Easter to you and your families. Big up to everyone in the community. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you haven't ate too much chocolate. And, man, let's hope Arsenal don't mash up Easter Sunday. That is for sure. But big up to everyone locked in. A couple things. Make sure you hit the like. I want this to be a record number of likes today. Let's get 5,000 likes. We're aiming big today, people. It's the biggest game of the season. What more do you want? And on top of that, we're close to 75k. I think we need about 100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you caress, smash, punch that red button. Let's hit 75k today, people. I mean, it doesn't get no bigger than this, does it? It does not get no bigger than this. Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad. It's the biggest test. It's the one we haven't managed to overcome so far. It seems to be the one that we struggle to deal with for some, well, I can't say for some reason. They're the biggest. Not the biggest, they're the best team in the country. They've been the best team in world football. They won the treble last year. No one's been better than them. But we beat them in the Community Shield, psychological edge. And we beat them in the Premier League at home. But, of course, going to their place, it's a lot different. For those of you watching live, obviously, Liverpool are playing Brighton at the moment. There's 10 minutes to go in this game. It's currently 2-1 to Liverpool. So we wouldn't mind a Brighton equaliser. Danny Welbeck got the first goal, but they've been pretty poor since that point. Anyway, let's talk about the team news, people. Let's talk about the team news. Let's start with Arsenal. One major change, really, people. One major change, and that is that Gabriel Jesus comes in out wide. He will start on the left. Martinelli only fit enough to be on the bench. And Jesus starts left wing for Arsenal today. This is the Arsenal team. David Raya in goal. Ben White at right back. Kivior gets the nod at left back ahead of Tomiyasu. I did say in the preview on Friday that if Tomiyasu was fully fit, I would have probably picked him ahead of Kivior. Some people felt that was a bit harsh, but hey, it is what it is. Gabriel and Saliba at centre back. The brick wall. Settings, they're going to need to handle Haaland today. Jorginho gets the nod in midfield with Declan Rice. That double pivot's going to be vital. Odegaard will be in the 8/10 role as the captain. Saka on the right, big game for him against Nathan Ake. He didn't cause him enough problems last season. He needs to today. Kai Havertz starts through the middle. Can he continue with his good form that he's been in? He scored against France in the international break as well for Germany. And Gabriel Jesus gets the nod out wide. He did start out wide in the game that we won at home. He played right wing that day up against Vardiol. Caused him all sorts of problems. He's on the left today. The Arsenal bench, Aaron Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Thomas Partey, Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, Trossard, Smith Rowe, Martinelli and Eddie Nketiah. We've come a long way from that park bench earlier on in the season. The bench is a lot better. You got to think, 20, 30 minutes to go. You can draw for Partey, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Trossard. There's proper players on the bench. Proper players on the bench. Let's go into the Manchester City team. Was Pep playing mind games, or are these guys unavailable? Ortega starts in goal. Ederson not even fit enough to be on the bench, despite the fact he trained on Friday. He has been out for a number of weeks. And Ortega starts in goal. No Ederson. Akanji's at right back. No Kyle Walker, which is massive. Kyle Walker is their pace in defence. He's often the one that saves them when they get hit in transition on the break. And there's no Kyle Walker. Akanji will play at right back. Diaz is at centre back with Nathan Ake. Some people saying Nathan Ake is at centre back. Some people saying he's at left back. Sky just listed it as him at centre back with Vardiol at left back. Their midfield, Rodri, Kovacic and Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, you know what those guys are going to do. They'll keep the ball. They'll do what they do. And then the front three, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden and Erling Haaland. It's going to be an interesting one. And, you know, Bernardo, who will they play on the left? They've listed it as Foden on the left. He played on the right against Manchester United. But I think Bernardo and Foden will be quite narrow anyway. And Foden, you know, he did play on the left for England. Some people say he's not as good there, but can still do a job there, of course, if necessary. Come on then, Cruz. Give me a score prediction before you go. What are you saying? Get yourself... What are you saying? It's a big game. You got the shirt on under there? Shirt's on under there. That's got to represent, you know. You need the shirt on. Yeah, get the colours on, bro. You know what I mean? Stop messing about. Give me a score prediction then, bro.
I'm going tight game. I think 2-1 Arsenal.
I like that, you know. You're confident on Easter Sunday, yeah? 2-1.
Yeah.
If we win that, geez, that'll be amazing, won't it? Hopefully we can win the league.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Come on, 2-1. Who's getting the goals?
I'm saying Havertz again.
Havertz.
Clutch.
Killer Kai Havertz.
Yeah, and then Jesus from the left.
Jesus from the left.
Yeah.
Big up, bro. We'll get you on.
Come on!
Come on, let's go. Happy Easter, everyone. If it's 2-1, oh, man, we'll be celebrating on here, that's for sure. Anyway, well, where was we on? Oh, yeah, the Manchester City bench, by the way. Carson, John Stones makes the bench, even though Pep did say he wasn't going to be available. But, yeah, he isn't in the starting lineup. Obviously, Kyle Walker isn't. Stones is on the bench. Jack Grealish, Doku, Alvarez, Sergio Gomez, Mateus Nunes, Oscar Bob, and Rico Lewis. So, listen, Manchester City got a good bench. One thing about City, if you look at their starting lineup today, there's no real width there, not natural width. You know, Bernardo and Phil Foden are not actually out-and-out wingers. They're more, they tuck inside. With Grealish and Doku on the bench, you know, that is their width, really, their pace out wide. Later on, yeah? Yeah, man. So I think they're going to play quite narrow, and, you know, we've got to get at their fullbacks. Oh, Brighton on the attack. They've messed it up. So, right, anyway, let's concentrate now. Cruz was distracting me there, asking me about the game. But, yeah, big up Cruz with a 2-1 prediction. Listen, the bench is very good, and their bench is good, but we have a good bench. Listen, 20, 30 minutes to go, you need a goal. Get Thomas Partey on. Get Martinelli on. Get Trossard on. There's a goal. Come on, Brian. Yo, just wide. Sorry, Adam Lallana nearly scored. Apologies if you're watching on replay. This all looks crazy. Obviously, 2-1 to Liverpool. Lallana just had a chance for Brighton. But yeah, we'll get involved a little bit more tactically anyway. Let me get into your super chats. Ghosted, thank you for your kind donation, bro. Happy Easter to everyone tuned in. 2,000 of you already. 34 of you on Twitch. Hit the like button. Let's get 5,000 likes today. No messing about, and subscribe. Let's hit 75k subscribers today, people. We only need 90 more subscribers and we hit 75k. Let's get the job done. See you, Net. This is the one. We got beers. We got ripped shirts from Brentford. We got hope, dreams, harsh language, sharp sticks, and we got Saka and Nelly. Come on, let's go. Come on, man. Let's do this. We've been through enough suffering as Arsenal fans, man. Big up yourself, Coasted. David said City, Jesus, and Cadbury's Easter eggs in my Curtis Shaw mug. Big up yourself, bro. The resurrection of Arsenal today. We're back. Come on, is this the day we get a step closer, a big step, though, towards the league? Or is it just same old Arsenal? Let's hope, you know, this is a day we can look back on and remember. Brian said, my brother Curtis, all good vibes today. Let's play smart and fearless on our front foot. 2-1 Gunners. Come on, my donkey. Bless the community. Kai Havertz, business people, like the donkeys on Skegness Beach, mate. They were legends. And we need this guy to become a legend today. Just imagine if he comes full circle, man. You know, 3 months ago, I would have sold him for a Tesco meal deal. Today, he could become a hero. Who knows? Enrique Iglesias settings. Guna Carlos, all I'ma say, Jesus green screen tomorrow. Listen, if there's an Arsenal player on the green screen tomorrow, then today was a good day, people. And HR said, winning the Premier League and Champions League or both will be mad. Listen, I'll take any of them. Both, yeah, great. But As DMX said, start being greedy, although we deserve it. And George Guna, thank you very much with the kind donation, bro. I mean, listen, anything that anyone donates to the channel is appreciated, especially when we're in the middle of a recession. But big up George Guna, man, with a huge donation. He said, I'll leave this one here as I firmly believe if you give, you get. Nothing less than 3 points today, please. Big up C and the community. Wow, that, you know what? That's legendary, bro. That's legendary business from you. And I like the words. The words are very motivating and inspiring. And I'm a great believer in that. Good karma, people. We're here for good karma. And I'm going to jump in on the vibes. It's Easter. I'm going to give out some memberships. Let me give out some memberships to the community. It's only right. It is only right. Does it let me do it from here? I'm sure I've done it before. Membership gifting. Let's gift out some memberships to the community here. Is this letting me do it? It should do. Come on, what's it doing here? I think that's worked. Right, let's gift out some memberships. I'll gift out 5 now. If we win, maybe I'll gift some more later as well. Come on, Brighton. Oh, they've wasted it. Yeah, big up George Guna, man. Big up George Guna. Positive vibes, people. Positive vibes. Happy Easter. Hope everyone's well. And, yeah, big up George Guna with a huge donation, man. And the wise words. Yeah, man, there you go. 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. I gift them out. Big up the community. You lot are legends. Let's hit 75k today and let's beat Man City, people. Oh, Liverpool could be in. Salah. Oh, what a save. What a save that is. Could have been 3-1. Big up Whammo. He's gifted 10 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up your damn self. I told you, you'll all be members by the end of the season. Hopefully we'll be champions as well. That's what we want. Everyone members and we're celebrating the league, you know. Big up to you, Whammo. Appreciate that, bruv. Cody, Mystified Legend as well. Gifted 10 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up your damn self, bro. Happy Easter to the whole community. Whammo, big up to you as always. Big up Big C. Let's pray today is the final resurrection of the Arsenal we know, love and believe in. Thank you for the great content. Appreciate that, bro. And big up Addy G. He said, please get a group Easter prayer for Brighton. Well, do you know what? I'm going to concentrate more on Arsenal. Brighton, this game's in added on time. I hope they do something, though. I can't lie. But listen, great start to the show already. Great vibes. Mr. Modo, big up, bro. We have Jesus on our left side. Happy Easter. Exactly, man. He's going to guide us through the game. Big up to you. And Sam Bond said, see, to be champions, we've got to dethrone City at the Etihad. The momentum, if we do, is enough to ratify settings at the carpet in May. Big up to you, bro. And listen, I agree with you. I think that this Manchester City team has to get beaten today. Oh, man. MJ said, you, man, hey, relax. No, relax yourself, man. What happened to you, MJ? I appreciate the super chat. No Diddy, bro. None of that Diddy talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not on that. No Diddy talk in the community, bro. Relax. He's going crazy there. Big up Jerome, he said. Big up Big C. Community and the boys can start etching their names in Premier League history and become legends in Arsenal. Raise the levels. Big up to you, bro. Leroy, thank you very much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. And listen, man, we'll hand out some more memberships if we can win and, you know, have a good day, people. But big up. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Sammy said, love how this channel is growing. I pray you go to the top, Big C. Listen, the community, you know, like I always say, people, this is just like having a chat with your mates and watching a game of football. It's light work. So I want to, you know, thank you guys and for all your support on the channel, people. Really appreciate it. Don't let Rocky down. Exactly. Rocky Rocastle. Let's do it for Rocky, man. And let's bring it back home today. Anyway, a few things I want to talk about today before we get into today's game. We've got plenty of time until it starts. It was 23 years ago today that Rocky Rocastle passed away. Obviously, they say to know where you're going, you've got to know where you've been, people. Kevin Campbell said he's one of the best players he ever played with. Played like a Brazilian, this guy. Rocky Rocastle. You'll see Righty, Kevin Campbell. A lot of people tweeting about him today. Arsenal tweeting about him. You know, I saw some of his goal highlights. And some of the things he's doing in that time is just unbelievable. The guy, he's flicking it over people's head and nutmegging people and everything. I mean, I remember Kev on this channel said a number of times he played like a Brazilian, and some of the stuff this guy was doing. I mean, he says, remember who you are, what you are, and who you represent. And I'm all about that kind of, you know, them strong words. Stand for something, people. You know what I mean? This team have to stand up and be counted today. I know there's a lot of people out there today. Oh, City will just beat you and blah, blah, blah. No, we have to change the narrative. We have to change the story today, people. Stories can be changed. Records can be broken. Momentum can be shifted. We have beaten this team at home earlier in the season. I know going to the Etihad is a different story. But we have got to do something monumental today. And a lot of people say, look, a draw, not the end of the world. And it's not. It's not the end of the world. But to me, if we draw today, I don't know if that does enough for Arsenal in the title race. Yeah, well, you know, we'd still be second if Liverpool win this game, which hopefully they don't. But I just think Arsenal today have got to do something crazy. They've got to go there and beat them, and they've got to draw on this sort of, you know, old Arsenal and Highbury. And, you know, I hope they're tapped into all of this Rocky Rocastle and the history and what the club represents, you know. And I know in the fan base a lot of the time there's a lot of arguments and people disagree with each other, but we all want the same thing. And these players have got to tap into it today. They've all got to stand up and be counted. When I'm doing player ratings tomorrow, I can't be giving players 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I need to be saying 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9.5. We did a member stream in the week, and Dre and a few others were saying it. It said to win this game, we're going to have to perform at an extremely high level. There's just no doubt. We're not going to get away with anything other than a top quality performance today. I'm hyped and I believe we can beat them, but make no mistake about it, to add balance to everything, we're playing against the best club team on the planet. Like, it ain't no joke. You can't turn up and go through the motions today. You're not going to be able to carry 2 or 3 players today. Everybody's got to turn up and play their part. If we do that, we've got a chance. City don't have Ederson. He's unbelievable on the ball. Ortega is good. Ederson is better. City don't have Kyle Walker. Somebody said it in the chat earlier. He is the insurance policy. The amount of times City look like they're going to get caught in transition and Kyle Walker bails them out is unbelievable. He's not in the squad today. Akanji's at right back. They also obviously don't have John Stones. Stones is on the bench, but Stones is unbelievable on the ball in transition. So this is a Man City team you have got to go for. You've got to go for them. Akanji, Diaz, Ake, Vardiel at the back. 4 centre-backs at the back. You've got to go for them. Last season, we turned up at the Etihad with Rob Holding in defence. We had no chance. We had no chance. You was not going to be able to get away with him in that back 4. So we've got to do it. We've got to do the business today. I believe the team can win, but they have to perform. Make no mistake about that. They've really got to perform today. I believe in them. It's whether they believe in themselves. Liverpool have beaten Brighton, which is a shame. Brighton missed some chances, but I never really believed they were going to win that. But hey, it is what it is. 2-1 to Liverpool. Couple of things I want to talk about. And I know we're looking ahead a little bit here, and I'll go off it because HR just mentioned it here. But I missed about the first 15 minutes, but I watched Bayern Munich against Dortmund yesterday, just to really get a 90-minute insight into what they are about. And big up HR with a super chat. Said Bayern are awful, will beat them in the Champions League. Let me add my perspective to that, and I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Now, Bayern Munich were beaten 2-0 at home yesterday to Borussia Dortmund. The title's over. Leverkusen are going to win it. They haven't won it mathematically, but it's a wrap. And I want to say 1 or 2 things. Number 1, I did walk away from that game with confidence that we can beat Bayern Munich. They look quite slow in transition. They don't move the ball particularly well. They've got a couple of live wires. Alphonso Davies, Leroy Sané, Coman and Gnabry look sharp. They both came off the bench. But, you know, with Muller and Goretzka, Eric Dyer played. Kimmich wasn't great. I think we can get at them and cause them a lot of problems. I really do. I really think we can trouble them. To add balance to it, they missed a lot of chances. They had a goal disallowed. They probably knew psychologically that the league was pretty much over. So what I will say is, even though I came away from that game thinking, do you know what? I think we can beat Bayern Munich. I would say approach with caution, because I'm not sure that was the full switched on mentality Bayern Munich. I think in the Champions League, they're out of the German Cup. They're out of their title race. They've only got the Champions League. So I think you'll see a much more motivated team in that game. Eric Dyer played at centre-back. I don't think he'll play against Arsenal. So I do think it'll be more difficult. I do think we've got to beat them in the home leg. I know I'm getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We've got a big game today, first of all. But I think it's it's about what we do to them at the Emirates. I saw Sancho put Davis in a blender. Listen, Alphonso Davies, great to watch. You love having him on FIFA. 97 pace, whatever he is. He's not a natural defender. You've got to get at him. Sancho was twisting and turning Alphonso Davies yesterday. In fact, I looked at Sancho and you're thinking, how the hell is that guy not at Man United? Shows what Man United do to a lot of their players, because Sancho was cooking yesterday. What I will say to Arsenal, listen, don't be intimidated by Bayern. But yeah, I do think you'll see a better, more motivated Bayern in the Champions League game. Couple other things, and then we'll really focus on this game, people. We've got half an hour until kickoff. It wouldn't be an Arsenal stream without talking about Victor Gyökeres. Sporting Lisbon apparently want £68 million for Victor Gyökeres if nobody meets the release clause. Now, the release clause is £85 million. But they're saying a lot of clubs who've shown interest in the player are saying, look, we'll take him, but we're not prepared to pay £85 million for him. We don't think he's done enough to justify the release clause yet. Now, Sporting are a selling club. We've seen it over the years. Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, they'll sell at the right price. They paid £20 million for Gyökeres in the summer just gone. To get 68 million after one good season, you're talking about more than treble what you paid for him. So if he is 68 million pounds, then there's an opportunity to get him at a better price. The only problem is if somebody does pay the release clause, then you've got to match it. One thing I'll say for sure, and I'm going to talk about this now, just while we're talking about transfers. You look at Gyökeres, he's in good form. He scored in the international break. He's doing the business at the moment. You look at Ivan Toney yesterday. Now, I watched the Man United game. Some people were messaging me saying, Toney's missing chances. Cool, I understand that. He was a constant threat the whole game. He hits the post. His hold-up play was elite. He bullied them and he set up the equaliser in the 99th minute. Strikers don't score every game. We have to understand that. I've been a striker. You miss chances some weeks. He's a constant threat. I still like Ivan Toney. I don't think we're going to sign him. I would take him. I think he'll end up elsewhere. Then to add to that, Isak scored yesterday. Got a magnificent assist. Left-footed through ball into Harvey Barnes. As I keep saying, I've said it before and I've said it again, there is no excuse for this football club to not get the right striker this summer. There is Sesko, there is Gyökeres, there is Toney, there is Osimhen. One of those four should be in an Arsenal shirt next season. I'm not fully convinced by Sesko. I don't think he's quite ready. I think that's a project more than a ready-made striker. For me, Gyökeres, Toney, or Osimhen should be in an Arsenal shirt next season. Whichever one that is. That for me. I like Isak. I have to admit, I'm a big fan of the way Isak plays football. I was concerned about his injury record, but I do like the way he plays. He's got flair about him. He can take people on. He drifts wide. Listen, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. It's as simple as that. 110 million release clause for Osimhen. Apparently 68 million for Gyökeres. If not, his release clause is 85 million. You'll get Tony for 60, 70. Sesko's got a 42 million release clause. There's absolutely no excuse. I tend to agree with what you're saying here, Prince. I think Isak would suit the way we played a lot. The free-flowing and the movement and the interchange. I do think Isak would really suit the way we play. But he would be very expensive. They paid 60. The rumours are they want about 90 for him. Would Arsenal pay that? But he's a good age. We were linked with him before. And Big C, do a poll whether people like the stream. YouTube auto pins it to all watchers as a reminder. Okay, I'll do that in a bit, definitely. So listen, there's good options there. Really good you're right. And I don't say that often. Like, he has a thing about him. It's like he finishes in an effortless way. He just side foots it. He looks so casual. He's pure silk. He's pure silk. I can't lie. I think I would be very excited if we got Isak, but it's just that injury record does bother me a little bit. But you know, you never know. It doesn't really matter with Arsenal. We've signed players that don't get injured, and they get injured. And we've signed players, you know what I mean? So Thomas Partey hardly ever got injured. Comes to Arsenal, the guy can't stay fit. So a guy with a few injuries, I don't know. Do we worry about it? Eric said, cheers from Virginia to the Gooner guys and gals. Let's go. Big up to everyone locked in. Let's go. As I say, people, if you are listening in on headphones, approach with caution today. It will be getting loud, I'm telling you. Cliff said, just tuning in, is Partey fully fit? Oh, dear. Well, is Partey ever fully fit? I don't know. He's probably not. He played 60 minutes, didn't he, for the under-23s during the break. I don't think he is fully fit. Big up Cliff in Miami, bro. Big up yourself. Fabricator said, we have another chance today to improve our goal difference. We're going to do this. Big up, C, Senor. Big up to you, bro. I'm just going to get the tweet out. To win the league, I believe we have to beat Man City today. I really do. I genuinely... But a lot of people have messaged me and said, I'll take a draw. And I'm like, I get what you're saying, but I'm not agreeing with it. I think to win the league, we've got to beat them. And because when you win games, it's the psychology as well. People talking about the training kit. It's the psychology as well. Arsenal at times have been fragile. If we were to lose today, it would really concern me what would happen in the Champions League game and the games moving forward. You know, I feel like it would have a knock-on effect on us moving forward. If we were to win, I think the psychological advantage we would get would be unbelievable. Big up Dinner Shen, he said, big up Curtis. Today we see how Arsenal have improved. That's it. This is the final level. Street Fighter, you know, we're against the boss now, people. It's different. Gibella said, Big C, Mateta scored yesterday. Please tell me something to motivate me. I'm scared of De Bruyne. No, listen. We're not scared of De Bruyne. Let them be worried about us, bro. Let them be worried about us. I'm hoping this ain't the same De Bruyne. This is a De Bruyne that tore his hamstring, had an operation, was out for 6 months. So, I know that doesn't really calm you down much. You know, I didn't really have many words of motivation for you. You know, I'll try. maybe a little bit later in the stream, I'll have some words of motivation for you, and that'll calm everyone down. But yeah, we've got to let them worry about us. We got to let them worry about us. Listen, when they played Man United the other week, Man United were not good. Man United could have been 2 or 3-0 up. Just by hitting them on the break in transition. We can hit them on the break in transition, and they don't have Kyle Walker, who is their insurance policy at the back. Just looking at it, let's start to focus on the game now slowly. We've got about 24 minutes until kickoff. Man City's strengths and weaknesses. Listen, they have a whole heap of strengths. We know that. We know that. They're going to play a very narrow system today. Haaland, Foden, Bernardo behind. They're not natural wingers. I don't think you're going to see Bernardo and Foden hugging the touchline and trying to knock it past Ben White and outpace him. They're not those kind of players. They're going to drift inside and they're going to try and overcrowd that central part of the pitch. You'll see Foden tucking in. You'll see Bernardo tucking in. Maybe De Bruyne, he likes to drift out wide sometimes onto that right-hand side and put the crosses in. And then obviously Haaland's in there. So that area where Jorginho and Rice and then Gabriel and Saliba, they're going to be pulling Ben White and Kivior inside. It's going to get congested in that sort of central area, the width of the 18-yard box. You know, they've got Doku and Grealish on the bench. That's their two natural wide players. So, yeah, I mean, Martin says you've got to hope that Jorginho... We know Jorginho's been fantastic on the ball, especially over the last couple of months. My worry with him is always a quick game in transition. Can he keep up? Has he got the legs to keep up? But where do you hurt this Manchester City team today? It's that defence. If I'm in that Arsenal dressing room today and I'm looking at that Man City defence, don't get me wrong, there's no fools in that defence. There's no one you're thinking, rubbish. There's nobody. They were all decent. Akanji's not a right back. Akanji's not a right back. Nathan Ake or Vardy, whoever they play at left back, they are not a left back. They need to be got at. They're playing with 4 centre backs today. Interestingly enough, we're playing with 4 natural centre backs. But, you know, Ben White has played at right back for over a year. Jesus is on the left. He needs to get at Akanji. He needs to get at him. You know, Akanji's not a slouch, but you need to get at him. I hope Martinelli is able to come on for 15, 20 minutes and get at him as well. I think that Man City back four can be got at. And Ortega in goal. Listen, I think Ortega's a good goalkeeper, but listen, he ain't Ederson. He's not Ederson. You know, it doesn't matter how good Man City fans say he is. He ain't their number one keeper, and he is not as good as Ederson. Samuel said Arteta's hairline is back at full strength. Yeah, he's firing, bro. He had a good shape up during the international break by the look of it. Troy said, do you think having Martinelli not starting will affect our speed and attack? I think it will, because I think he's our fastest player in transition. But I still think Jesus and Saka and Havertz can move. And it might be great having Martinelli for 25 minutes at the end against tired legs, you know. He's obviously not fully fit. I think that injury was worse than what they've said, Troy. Cliff said we needed the general in midfield today, not lieutenants. Man City have generals. We needed Rice and Tony today. Our right back, left back in for a long day. Listen, man, I still believe we got enough. Jorginho, you got to remember, Jorginho has beaten these teams. Jorginho's, beaten Manchester City in massive games. He's never been able to run. What Jorginho's got to do today is protect in front of the back four, be very clever on the ball, track your runners when you have to, and just keep the ball. Win free kicks, play the ball forward, get us going in transition. He ain't going to run around clattering people. It's not his game. He never has done that. But he's a Champions League winner. He's a Euros winner. So if you use him in the right way, to me, if you said to me today, who is the key player in Arsenal winning this game today? There's a number of key players, but if you said who's the one, it's Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard, for me, his performance will dictate whether we win or lose this game today. And that sounds crazy putting that much pressure on him. It is about him today. Trust me. He is the creative spark in this team. If he goes hiding today and Rodri bullies him and we can't get him on the ball, it's going to be a long Easter, people. You're going to need some, we need some more red stripe. It's going to be one of them days. If Odegaard gets on the ball today and he starts cooking and they can't get near him and the passing is, and he's dictating the tempo when we're on the ball, we have got an absolutely massive chance of winning the game. He is the key. Trust me. He is the one that gets the others playing. He links up with Saka. He gets the ball off Jorginho. He'll get the ball in. The key to this game for Arsenal is Martin Odegaard. I'm telling you now. And I'm even going to tweet it. The key to this game today for Arsenal is Odegaard. If Odegaard goes missing today, it's going to be a long day at the office. If he gets hold of it and starts causing them problems, we've got a massive chance of winning. He needs to be at it. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you something now. I don't know about anybody else. The pre-match nerves are starting to kick in. I feel like I'm playing this game today. I swear down, I might have to go for a warm-up and a stretch. The nerves, the build-up. Sky are doing a great job of building up this game. I feel like we're about to go into a boxing match. Somebody tweeted it earlier. This is Drago against Rocky. And we're Rocky people. We're going to Russia. Drago! It's all of that, people. We need to punch up Drago in his face today. They took out Apollo Creed. Now we're going over to Russia for revenge, people. That's what's happening today. No, I'm hyped. I just realised we're 17 minutes away from kickoff. Do you know how big this game is? In 90 minutes' time, I could be sitting here going, same old Arsenal, dealt with us, nothing's changed. I could be sitting here going, oh my God, I actually think we're going to win the league. We need to slap this guy Pep round that bald head. Backhand straight around the head. Phil Mitchell settings, people. This game is huge. Dinesh said City will press Kivior and Jorginho. I think you will see Foden and Bernardo tuck in. I think De Bruyne will go wide and go up against Kivior a lot of the time. Christian said Martin Odegaard got to be prime Mesut Ozil today, 100%. Gunnar Carlos, this is the most nervous I've been since 2022 Newcastle. And I kind of agree with you, because when we played City last year, I'll be totally honest, I didn't fully believe we were going to win that game. I didn't see how you could beat City with Rob Holding at centre-back. I didn't think it was going to happen. I hoped, but I didn't believe it truly. I actually do have some belief that we can win today. I have a lot of belief we can win today. But it's about the performance. It's about us. Oh, they're in their Ian Wright warm-up kit, right? Gabriel Jesus, my friend. What a game this is for you. Sells Aguero. Doesn't give you the number 9 role because he clearly doesn't trust you. Then he sells you a year later. You come to Arsenal. You owe them one today. He played really well in the home game. I want to see Jesus cooking Akanji today and score against them. Show us. Show us why we signed you, bro. Caleb said, saw you speaking on Anthony Edwards a couple streams back. He graduated from my primary school. I chaperoned him during a field day when he was at 8th grade. He was a crazy athlete, even as a kid. Big up Caleb. But these are the things. This is why the community is goated. We're talking about basketball, hip-hop, football. As you know, I'm a big NBA fan. Anthony Edwards this season. We need to do that dunk that Anthony Edwards did on City today, man. Dunk on this City team. Big up to you, Caleb. Appreciate your insight, bro. We will get NBA streams at some point in the middle of the night. Resurrection of Jesus, Easter settings. Jesus should be absolutely fired up to prove a point. The nervous energy is not needed. It's not the last game of the season. Bro, it don't need to be last game of the season for it to be nerves. I'm nervous, bro. I ain't lying. I'm nervous. Do you know how big this game is? This game's huge. Absolutely huge. Big up to everyone locked in. 4,100 of you tuned in. 50 of you on Twitch. Hit the like button. We're looking for big like numbers today. 5,000 likes is the target. Subscribe. We're 70 away from 75,000 subs. If you haven't subscribed, press the button. What are you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? After me, there shall be no more. So for long last time, make some noise. Who you know fresher than... All right, no more. Yo, enough Jay-Z lyrics there, people. They're saying Jay-Z could be next, actually, after Diddy, so... I maybe have to stop singing Jay-Z lyrics soon as well. Gotenelli said, that's what we wanted. We will beat them at their ground. This is it. That is the game where Arsenal make a statement to the football world. 100%. Lonia said, win is the way. And we ain't talking about win the dog. We ain't talking about win the dog. That is for sure. Kev was... I'm just messaging Kev. See how he is. He said he's improving. Hopefully Kev will be back on the stream soon. He said he is getting better, so big up to Kev. We got 12 minutes until kickoff. Today seems like a Champions League final. Bro, this is huge. This is absolutely massive. What would a loss mean to you, Big C? I'm going to be honest, and I hope I don't sound extreme, because sometimes people say, oh, you're too extreme. If we lost today, I think the title's over. And I hope that doesn't sound extreme, and I don't want it to sound like that. I'm a realist, people. I'm a realist. I try and stay balanced. If we win today, wow, unbelievable. If we were to get beat today, I don't think we win the league. I'm going to be honest. I think we would be 3 points behind Liverpool. We would be behind City by 2 points. I don't think we'd get back ahead of them both. With a defeat here, I think it would just damage us psychologically too much. So that's how big it is. In my opinion, if we lose, yeah, we'd still be in the race. Like, I'm not saying they wouldn't give up. You'd have to try and win maybe the 9 out of 9. But I just think psychologically it would damage us. I'm not sure we'd get ahead of both of them. We've seen it with Arsenal before, people, unfortunately. Top 4 race, lose a big game, then we drop points again and again and we're out of it. Title race, drop points, lose, draw, out of it. We're not a team really that like loses one, then goes and wins and just recovers. We have to show what we're about. Listen, I've been a huge critic of the manager, of the owner, of the sporting director, right? And listen, LSU says long way to go. And I hear you. It's not like it's completely over. If we lose, we'd still be in the race. But you would be asking a lot of us. I think you'd have to win 9 out of 9 if you lost today to make up those points. Because I just feel like City and Liverpool, when they get momentum, they kick on. You've got to stop their momentum, you know? So that's why I think we have to win today. But listen, like I said, I've questioned a lot of people at this club. And I've always said, I want them to prove me wrong. Arteta's improved massively. I've always said he's got one massive hurdle to overcome. That is to win a major trophy. Edu has improved. He's tied players down to longer term contracts. He's made some good signings. He's improving. I want the Cronkays, I wanted the Cronkays out. To be fair to them, at least they're putting money in. It's our money, but at least they're giving it to us. I'd like to see them go a bit more into their own pocket to push us to that next level. What does this game mean? We're now 3 points behind Liverpool. This is the game in hand. They beat Brighton 2-1 today. Weren't at their best. They haven't looked great for a while, Liverpool, but they just keep finding a way of nicking points. This needs to be Anfield 89. This needs to be Wiltord at Old Trafford. Honestly, I believe this club today has an opportunity to create a mini piece of history. Now, don't get me wrong. If we win today, we haven't won the league. It just puts us in an unbelievable frame of mind and a belief. I just think the club would go from strength to strength if they won today. I'm looking at the Bayern game saying, bring it on. I'm looking at Tottenham away saying, bring it on. Like, I would have so much belief in this team if they won today. This is the final hurdle. It's that one place that we don't seem to be able to go and get the points. And it's crazy because 10, 15 years ago, we used to go there and just roll Man City away was like Brentford away. We used to go Man City, bruv, go to her and them, man. Henry used to play around with Man City at their ground. But times change and you have to move with the times. We got to show what we're about. We have got to. We've been through it, people. Callum Wilson's tooth hanging out, knocking us out of the top 4 race to Tottenham. Shirts being ripped, pain. Arsenal therapy, Arsenal rehab, Arteta out shows, Arteta out, part 4, part 6, 10, 12. Buendia streams. We've been there. Zinchenko crying, titles slipping out of our hands. We've been there. Bentner up front, Shamak up front with grease all over his hair. Lucas Perez up front. Kolasinac at left back. How much suffering do you want us to take? We started with Thierry and Dennis. We've been through 2 decades of agony. Andre Santos, Danielson, Mustafi, Socrates. Nicholas Bentner, what more do you want me to go through before we actually get back to the promised land? Bring us to the promised land. We've been digging. We need to find diamonds. This needs to be the day. Lichtsteiner and that. This needs to be the day. This needs to be the day, people. The players are coming on the pitch. Let me get the Premier League table off. Wow. Honestly, I'm telling you now. Oh my days, I'm so hyped for this game. We need some red stripe. Oh my days. This game is wild. Gabriel has to go body to body and chop Haaland down, says David. Just don't get the yellow card early. It's our time, Big C. Our boys become men today. Let's do this. Big up Cooper. Abel said, we have to win this game. No two ways about it. I agree with you, bro. SB, big up Curtis. I was born in September 02. This is the closest I've seen us challenge since 15-16. I've been watching Arsenal since 07. First kit was the King Thierry. May the King bring that spirit to us today, man. Jay Torres, Curtis, been a while since I watched a live 3-1. Big up to you, bro. Cliff said, wait, I said Tony, I meant Thomas. I thought you meant Thomas Partey. Big up Cliff in Miami. HR said the title race will go down to the last day. Liverpool may steal it at the end. Goal difference is only 6. We need to beat Luton, Bournemouth, etc. I hear you. Listen, we win today. We haven't won it. If we lose, we haven't totally lost it. But Curtis Luther King, I have a dream that one day we shall overcome Manchester City. I have reached the mountaintop. Non-violent, non-violent. We shall overcome. We're going to do this, people. We're going to do this, as Robbie once said. Come on. I'm telling you now, the neighbours better know what's going down today. He knows I shout during Arsenal games. He's a massive Real Madrid fan. I hear him shouting when they play their games in the evening. But today, they better understand what's going off. This is the biggest game this season. Believe, Africa! Trust me, people. I'm telling you, we've got to get them. We've got to go for them. We've got to beat these lot. Doku's on the bench. By any means necessary. Malcolm X business, Rastaman. I'm telling you. Let's do this. This is not the same Arsenal as last season. We were flimsy last season. We had Holding in the team. We got that solid foundation now. They can't do what they did to us last season. This is Rocky against Drago. Drago v Rocky. City v Arsenal. We need to make history today. I'm telling you. We need to make history today. Oh, stop all the handshakes, man. What's happened, bro? Forget all that. Oh, I know you from the German league. Bun all that. Stop shaking hands with them. I don't want to see no talking in the tunnel. You never seen Keenan Vieira talk in the tunnel. B. Smith said, I'm telling you now, Monday the council will be at my door. Noise nuisance complaint. That's if the police don't turn up beforehand. My Bluetooth speakers. Bro, the players are coming on the pitch. Come on! Come on! Let's do this. This is massive. Absolutely massive. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let's do this. Let's hit 75k subscribers today, people. We're only 56 away. I guarantee, yeah, I'm looking at you right now. There's 56 of you right now that haven't subscribed. Press the red button. It's free. Let's hit it before kickoff. Let's do this. Yeah, trust me, man. Zidane headbutt. No messing around, bro. No messing around. 4 minutes until kickoff. Uncle Clarky, big up, bro. He said 23 years to the day. Rocky Rocastle, big up to you, bro. They got to do it for Rocky, man. That spirit. We need to be ruthless. I do like that training top, actually, that we've got on there. Well, the tracksuit top. Right, they're showing the teams. We're now 46 away. Who are they listing as left back? Is it surely they would play? Yeah, they're saying Ake at left back. Vardio's been moved into centre back. Vardio played left back against Jesus in the home game, and he got ripped. Ake had a great game against Saka last year, so naturally it surely would be would be Nathan Ake. People, score predictions. 3 minutes until kickoff. I am Aguna said Havertz to win it for us, inshallah. Hey, listen, man, I'm telling you, bro, we need that. That Havertz winner would really hit different. Score predictions. Do you know what? I'm going to go along with Cruz. 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going for it. I don't care. We're in the moment, man. If you're not going to believe now, when will we believe? Are these lot impossible to beat? They're not. But let me tell you something. To beat them, we are going to have to perform. Simple as that. This can't be any sort of half-hearted performance. I need 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s in the player ratings tomorrow. It's as simple as that. Don't forget, straight after the game, I will have a fan cam. Hopefully, we're celebrating. Alex said he's shaking. I'll be doing a show tomorrow on Turkish's channel about 5 p.m. So look out for that. I'll obviously be doing reaction at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Please don't be Arsenal therapy. Do not be Arsenal therapy. A lot of you in the comments, I'm clicking on all your... Bruce says 1-0 to the Arsenal. Stephen says 3-1 win. Cash going for 1-0. Latte said 4-2 Arsenal. Giraffe said Jesus miracle 3-2. Goatanelli said let's embrace it. Gabriel will score today, says BFD. LSU said I want a donkey on the green screen. 100%. Barry says 2-1 to Arsenal. And... overcome, no Diddy. Yeah, no Diddy, people. Listen, it's about to get real. It's about to get real. We're playing in the home kit. Big up Alfred in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. What's he saying? He says, not going to lie, if we come out and actually play and go for it and lose, I'll hold my hands up. Listen, and I don't want to sound like losers mentality because I don't believe in that. Sometimes in life, you're just not as good as the opposition. If Arsenal put it in today... give everything, don't hide, perform, and they get beat. Sometimes you got to fall back and say, you know what? We're not at the level. We're not quite at the level. If that happens, you got to fall back sometimes, as much as it hurts. What I can't accept is if there's players who are not at it. That's when I can't accept it. But let's hope that's not the case. We're about to get underway, people. The biggest game of the season. Hit the like button. Subscribe. If you just saw what I just saw, Odegaard shaking hands with Haaland just as we're about to kick off. That I do not like. But anyway, here we go. This is it, people. Manchester City against Arsenal at the Etihad. All or nothing, like the Amazon documentary, people. Are we the winners or are we the pretenders? We are about to find out. It's a throw-in to Arsenal just over the halfway line. Let's keep that energy high, people. I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal, man. I'm sorry. I'm going for it. It's got to happen eventually. This team have got to prove we are that team. And I hope they prove us all that they are. To go through all this season again playing so well and to fall short again would be frustrating. If anybody needs a link, throw a link in the chat. Obviously, it's on Sky Sports in the UK for people around the world. Share links if people are struggling to watch the game. But let's see. Leave it all out there. Here's Ortega. Put him under pressure. I know he is good on the ball, but he ain't Ederson. He is not Ederson. We are underway. Ortega clips it into Foden. Akanji wins the tackle there. It's Kivior. Good turn. Good ball there. First little half chance. Arsenal on the attack. Odegaard gives it away. Come on, Martin, man. They're the opportunities. We had transition there. You've got to remember, Kivior won the playoff game midweek for Poland against Wales. His confidence level should be high. Ben White didn't go on international duty. He's been rested. David Raya, he was in the Spain squad. I don't believe he started. Haaland gets played through there. He should be offside. Surely the flag's gone up. Saliba tackles him, clamps him down, and then the flag goes up. Well done, William Saliba. Even though he was offside, I like the fact that psychologically, Saliba caught up with him and clattered him. He's a yard offside, no problem. It's a real stupid rule, that. I believe at some stage, you're going to see a player get injured. Just put the flag up straight away. Big up Nathan who said, Mandela with a red stripe, Kingston City. Hey, Jamaica in the house. Big up, bro. Joseph said Saliba ate him up. He dealt with him there, bro. Clipped him up early. And Fraser says, bring it on. Let's hope so, bro. Good header there by Havertz, although it goes straight to Akanji. You got to work, Jesus. No! It's too easy. Shrugged him off. Kivior up against Bernardo Silva. Get close to him, bro. He ain't going to have the pace. Oh, Bernardo's nutmeg. Oh, no. I told you, man, about Kivior, you know. Ah, Jesus fouls him. Kivior got cooked by Bernardo Silva. I told man on Friday, man, this guy ain't a left back. Bernardo Silva nutmegs him. Jesus climbs on him, pulls him down. Free kick to City, crossing position. Poor from Kivior. Bernardo's got that low centre of gravity. Kivior's a lot taller. He just drops it through his legs. Jesus comes all the way back, pulls him down. Listen, I mean, Tomiyasu might not be fully fit, but for me, I would have started him. To be honest, I'm blaming Jesus a little bit because he just allowed Akanji to run past him. But they're going to target Kivior. They're not stupid. Pep understands football. He knows Kivior. They're going to try and make Kivior the Rob Holding of this game. Kevin De Bruyne, crossing situation, right-hand side. About 6-7 yards outside the penalty area. We've got to deal with this. De Bruyne whips it in. It's high, back post. Headed out for a corner to Manchester City. Keith, you could be right, mate. This will be a very difficult game to enjoy. I did say on Friday, Tomiyasu should have played ahead of Kivior. But listen, I don't want to write him off. It's one nutmeg. Anyone can get nutmeg, but it was very easy. It's the first time he's had to defend. He got dealt with. Corner to Manchester City. And yeah, you're right. Listen, Tomiyasu, he played 45 minutes for the under-23s. He might not be fully fit. Corner to City. De Bruyne whips it in, edge of the area. Headed away by Gabriel Jesus. They tried something there. Jesus gets skinned. It's too easy. Clipped in. Headed away by Ben White. Jesus got cooked again there by Vardiel of all people. How is he just running past him that easy? Ruben Diaz, good work by Odegaard. Forces him back. Boy, I said it. We're on the roller coaster, people. It's going to be a long day. Kovacic rolls it into Haaland. City have started the livelier. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Gives it away. Declan Rice. Look at the way they press when they haven't got the ball. Ben White there. It's poor. Just kicks out for a throw in. He's panicking. See, this is the problem. The thing that City do so well. They keep the ball, keep the ball, keep the ball. And what they're doing, they're just taking your energy away. Then when you get the ball back, they've got so much energy. They press, press, press. And we're panicking. Pass, blocked. And you've got to be so good and calm on the ball to beat this Manchester City team. You can't just let them dominate possession for the whole game. Because all they're doing is tiring you out. Here's Ruben Diaz for City in their own half. Forced back to Ortega. Good pressing there by Arsenal. And that's what you want them to do. Go long. Gabriel does well. That's a naughty challenge. Slow down, bro. What's wrong with... All right, here's Odegaard. Saliba was down. Here we go. First decent attack for Arsenal. Saka finds Odegaard. Come on! Nervy start, but we need to grow into the game. Look, they don't give you a second on the ball. Here's Kivior. It's too slow, bro. It's too slow! You've got to be quicker. 2 passes, the ball's given away. I told man, they're going to target Kivior all game. 2 passes, we've lost it straight away. You've got to find a way to keep the ball, even for a short period of time. If you're just giving the ball away 1 or 2 passes, they'll go into absolutely just bop you all game. You're going to be shattered. Ortega. City have the ball. They've always got options. Here we go. City give it away. Here's Declan Rice. Can we create something? Good run there. Ben White down the sides. Crossing situation. Clips it in. Here's Jesus. Back post. Shoots just wide. Good. Should have hit the target there. Should have hit the target. Lovely run by Ben White. Clips it to the back post. Akanji gets under it. Jesus chests it down, volleys it. Near post, a yard wide. Doesn't get hold of it properly. It's hard because he's leaning back as he controls it. So he doesn't get that, you know, when you're shooting, you want to lean forward to get that power in the shot. He's leaning back a little bit. Great run by Benny Blanco there. Down the sides of Vardio. Vardio doesn't track him. Lovely ball to the back post. And unlucky. I think he should have hit the target. They're holding up a Rocky Rocastle banner there, Arsenal. Throw into Arsenal on the halfway line. Come on! Let's build our way into the game now. They've had their 5-10 minutes. Well, 7 minutes. Let's now build into this game. Great run by Ben White. Arsenal in possession. Odegaard gives it away. Throw into Arsenal, halfway line. Come on. We can do this. Believe in them. They've got this today, I'm telling you. 2-1 Arsenal. We need defenders to be brave. Join in. Midfielders have got to join in. You've got to get on the ball. Big up Jamrock Gunners TV. Bless up Gooners. Today is the day we know. Let's hope so. Arsenal in possession. City press. They press high. You've got to be brave. Find a way to beat their press. David Raya smashes it long upfield. Havertz does well there with Vardio. Ben White. Oh, what? Are you joking? How is that a foul? He's saying Havertz isn't looking at the ball there. Havertz, right, has got something in the air for Man City here. When the ball goes long, they seem to be struggling to win the headers above Havertz. I think Arsenal at times, if you're struggling to play, just use that. Don't worry about going long. Vardio didn't look comfortable there. I know he gave yeah, feel free to drop a link for people to, if they're looking for a link. Ortega gives it back to Kovacic. Squeeze. Go on! Well done, Declan Rice. They got away with it, City there. But Arsenal win the ball back. This is much better. Much better. Come on! Come on, Arsenal. David Raya in possession. Don't take no chances. Oh, no, it's a poor kick. Terrible from Raya. Is Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne on the overlap. Finds Kevin De Bruyne. Clips it back post. David Raya collects it. You lucky boy. Don't do that again. Is Martin Odegaard. City just smother you on the ball, don't they? They don't give you any time. It's horrible. You just see blue. You just see blue dirt, and we give it away straight away. Managed to win it back. Saka finds Odegaard. Come on! Wins a... Oh, Odegaard, bro. You've got to do better than that. It's so lightweight. He just gets pushed off the ball. You don't see Bernardo get pushed off the ball like that. Sometimes people say, yeah, but Odegaard, you know, he's not that big. Bro, Bernardo Silva's 5 foot what? You don't see him get dashed off the ball. He's lightweight, man. It's so frustrating. Just get your body in the way and have a little bit of aggression. We are struggling to get out. I said, when you play Man City, you will have periods in that game you are going to suffer. You're just going to try and get the ball back as soon as you've got it. They will just, you know, throw into City, edge of the Arsenal box. This is a hard game. The problem is, when we get the ball back, the player in possession doesn't have enough options. He hasn't got people like... When City get the ball, they've got 2 or 3 players they can play to. We don't have a lot of options because the players are chasing after the ball. And some of them maybe don't want the ball. You know? That's the problem. Kovacic. To me, I think when they've got the ball in defence, don't even high press them all the time. Sometimes let them have it. And then try and get them a bit higher up the pitch. Here's Bernardo Silva. Jesus drops all the way back. The problem is now, look. If you look at this game, Havertz, Odegaard, they're all back. They're basically in midfield. So when we win the ball back, we've got no out ball. No one's up front. To sit back and just soak up pressure is dangerous. All right, we've won the ball back. Here's Saka. Goes past one, lost it. Terrible play. This game plan, I don't like it. I do not like it. De Bruyne loses out. Well done, Declan Rice. Good play by Jesus. We're struggling to get out. Gabriel finds Declan Rice. Kivior. Terrible! Absolutely rubbish! Gives it away. Kevin De Bruyne looks for Haaland. This guy, Kivior, I told people on Friday, don't get caught up in a little run of form this guy's having. You've got to go up a level today. You don't look ready for it. What kind of touch is that? The ball just bounced off him. City are absolutely smothering us. They're all over us. We can't get out of our own half. We can't get out of our own half. It's all Manchester City. And I get you'll have times in the game, but this early, we're already doing this. Ball whipped into the back post. Ben White does well. Chest it down to David Raya. We need a break, bro. This team's going to be shattered. Kivior's making me nervous, bro. Kivior's looking nervous on the ball, bro. Arsenal have the ball. Move it! Move it! Jorginho wins a free kick. We've got to be calm. Big up Christian Harkness. He's gifted a membership. Big up to you, bro. And big up to the new members as well. Appreciate everyone locked in. 4,100 of you tuned in. Maybe Tomiyasu ain't fully fit, like I said, you know. And if he's not, then I get it. But come on, ball over the top. Looking for Ben White. That's a lovely ball. We got players in the box. Whips it in. Tell you that, Ben, is so frustrating. We're working so hard to create an attack. Ben White gets down the side. He whips it straight into the goalkeeper's hands. You can't do that. We're suffering here. You can't give them the ball back. We've got to find a way to keep the ball better. City are just, honestly, when you watch City play, right, it makes you realise how good Pep Guardiola is, because the way they just stroll around, every time they get the ball, look how many options they've got and look how much time they've got on the ball. It's crazy the way they operate. Here comes City left-hand side. Oh my God, Vardio twists up Saka and wins a corner. Saka, you're supposed to be doing that to him, bro. How's this guy, Cruyff turning Saka, got him slipping over on the floor? Corner to City. We're lacking something here, honestly. And I know it's hard to deal with City. We're not doing anything. Even when I watched Man United against City a few weeks ago, when United had the ball, they sprung a counter-attack. Corner whipped in, flicked on. Oh my God, saved by David Raya. Nathan Ake, he looked unmarked there. I think he should have scored. Who's marking him? Wow. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that on the floor? It hits Ake on the shoulder, 6 yards out. I don't know how he's missed. If that hits him on his head, it goes in. We're 1-0 down. You've got to have a threat in transition. All we've done at the moment is look for that long ball for Ben White. Kicked out for a throw. Honestly, and I know it's City and I know it's early, we've started this game horrible. Absolutely horrible. I watched Man United, and I'm sure you all did. Every time they got the ball, they looked like they could do something on the break with Rashford. Yes, corner. Arsenal win a corner. Jeez, it's like a goal, that is. Finally, a bit of respite for us. Foden gives it away. Get higher up the pitch and put some pressure on them. We're sitting back like we're Burnley and just soaking up pressure. You can't do that. Corner to Arsenal. Come on. I'll take a scrappy header. Ortega does not look as tall as Ederson. Put it right under the crossbar and put pressure on him. Saka, corner. Come on. Get some bodies around the goalkeeper, man. Nearly all of our players are on the back post. Please don't put the corner to the near post because we got no one there. Corner. Saka, in-swinger. It is deep to the back post. Ortega collects it. Not enough power on it. It's a poor corner. You can't just float it in the air, bro. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting hit on the break from our own corner. This is not a nice game. I'm not enjoying this. I know it's 0-0, but I don't like the way we're playing. And I know people will say, look, it's Man City, it's hard, but we've got to be braver when we get the ball. We're just playing within ourselves. I don't see how you score playing like this. Havertz is in midfield next to Odegaard. So even if you win the ball, you've got nobody up front. I mean, I'd expect Burnley to be doing this. We've got to have players higher up the pitch to try and hit them in transition. It's difficult. Surely Saka and Jesus and Havertz should be higher up the pitch at times. Here's Rodri. It's too easy. Clips out to Vardio. Vardio's attacking Saka more than he is. Whips it in. Flicked away. Jesus at left back. We can't do this. We can't play like this. We've got to be braver. We've got 11 players behind the ball. We're on the edge of our own box. There's 3 or 4 Arsenal players. I haven't even mentioned their name once because they've hardly touched the ball. This game needs Martinelli. We need pace. Rodri finds Kovacic. They're absolutely dominating the ball. We can't get near them at the moment. The good thing is they're not creating a lot. Here's Akanji. I'm sitting there thinking, yo, Jesus will get at Akanji and Saka will get at Vardio. It's Vardio getting at Saka and Akanji getting at Jesus. It's crazy. Jesus does well there. It's a throw-in to Man City, edge of the Arsenal penalty area. We need Martinelli second half. I think we need Thomas Partey, depending on how fit he is. And maybe Tomiyasu as well. But it depends if they're fit. Bernardo Silva. It's all City. It's too much. Akanji, they could have given it to De Bruyne there. Bernardo finds Foden. Come on, you're miles off it, boys. Miles off it. You can't let them just keep the ball like this. I mean, yeah, we have parked the bus, but when you park the bus, you need to hit them in transition. We get the ball, we don't look like we can hit them in transition. We're too far back. Stop strap. Bro, I can't. It's a big game, and we're stinking out the place. Vardio. Bro, Vardio's doing tricks. I can't believe it. We can't get near them all over the pitch, but it must have been... Is it the game plan? I don't know. Maybe he said soak up pressure and then try and grow into the game. It's a keep ball session at the moment for City. Like I said, the only good thing is they're not really creating anything. Here is Akanji, right-hand side. Big up the Book of Eli, said, I knew as soon as I saw that City lineup, we're going to pack the midfield with Foden and Silva and have 2 fullbacks out wide to float in crosses. We need Tommy and Partey. We definitely need something. Here's Gabriel Jesus. He's actually at left back. Kivio just smashes it long. We can't get the ball. Okay. You cannot. Come on, come on. Havertz, play it. Here we go. First chance. Saka, what have you got? Oh, he's been clattered. Bukayo, you've got to do better, bro. Get up! We win the ball back. Havertz plays a good ball to Saka. He gets clattered by Vardio. Too slow, bro. You got to drive as soon as you got that. It's not good enough. I know it's only 20 minutes in, but this ain't good enough. You ain't winning this playing like that. Come on, man. When you win the ball, you've got to hit them back in transition. So slow. Against City, that's a half chance what Saka had there. If he goes on a driving run there and gets some support around him, you get a shot off or a good pass. But the game's far too easy. Look at Bernardo. He's got the whole... honestly, and I don't want to sound like a moaner, I hate the way we're playing. I can't stand it. It's too easy for them. Look, we've won the ball back. Odegaard. Keep the ball. Calm down. You guys brave, man. Kivior finds Jesus. Keep the ball. Be brave. Be brave. Don't force it. Diag from Raya looking for Saka. He can't get it. This is absolute... I mean, listen. Deji said it's a game plan. We don't want to open up and concede early, but I don't know if you can play 45 minutes of just soaking up Manchester City pressure. Number one, there's a chance you concede. Number two, your team's going to get tired. Do you know what I mean? From just running around and defending. Goal kick to Arsenal. You've got to offer some sort of threat. Pep Guardiola unbeaten in all 12 managerial home games versus Arsenal. Are we going to change it? I always say, listen, you have to respect the opposition. We've also got to try and put your quality onto them. We can't just come here and say, we're just going to try and stop Manchester City. Who goes to Man City and just stops them playing? You know, I get it. Maybe we're trying to build our way into the game. But you've got to offer some sort of threat. Saliba clears it long. Come on, Saka. You're not even in the game. Neither is Odegaard. None of them are. Jorginho, Rice, none of them are in the game. Hopefully we grow into the game. You know, I'm trying to stay calm, but it's difficult. It's not a nice game to watch. You can't blame anyone individually. We're just not. We're offering zero threat. Here's Kovacic. He's in like that quarterback role for City. African Giant, is it me or is Vardy a whole different player? I don't know why. Why are we making Vardy? Man looks like a winger. Man's running forward and doing step-overs. I can't believe it. Big up African Giant. I would have talked about Chelsea dropping points at Burnley, but I'm in no mood to joke. Cleared by Jorginho. City win it back. Here's Jesus. Good skill. You're in each other's way, mate. You're in each other's way. They can't pass the ball, man. We cannot keep the ball. Getting absolutely bopped. It's too easy for him, Rodri. Look how much time they've all got. Akanji's right wing. He's trying to play 1-2s. He has played a 1-2. Akanji crosses it in. It's blocked by Kivior. You've just kicked the ball away, mate. Give it to a red shirt. You can't maintain this. You can't maintain this. Honestly, man, this is like the year 7s getting their ball nicked off them on the playground by the year 11s. And they go to the teacher and say, Miss, can I have my ball back? They've took the ball off us on our first day of school. And they've gone to the head teacher and asked for their ball back. What is this? Come on, man. You can't play like this. You can't maintain. I get it. Parts of the game. We're winning the ball back, just kicking it away. Rodri gets clattered by Declan Rice. Come on. Saka, join in. Here's Odegaard. He's waiting for the run. Finds Havertz. Come on. Jesus, Saka, join in. Need you. Jesus, corner of the penalty area. Finds Kai Havertz. Oh, I thought Havertz stood at the goalkeeper there. That's a half chance. If Jesus plays the right weight on that pass, Havertz has got a clear shot on goal. It's a poor pass. Overhits it. Oh, he's probably a yard away. I tell you what, Havertz, lucky he didn't stud the goalkeeper in his face there. He could have got a red. If Jesus would have timed that pass properly, that could have been a one-on-one. This game is crying out for Gabriel Martinelli. I hope that guy is fully fit. I hope that guy is fully fit. I really do. There's a player down injured, Nathan Ake. Oh, he's off. Nathan Ake is off, injured by the look of it. Rico Lewis is coming on. Nathan Ake is coming off for Manchester City. No excuse for you now, Saka. Nathan Ake is off. He's limping off. He's tweaked a muscle. I don't know if that's his hamstring or his calf. Man are saying he ducked out. Listen, Rico, he's a decent player, but we got to go. Saka, if you don't do anything now, I'm sorry, bro, but you're just not that guy. What are they going to do now? I think they'll put... do you know what, though? I think they'll put Vardy at left back. In fact, what will he do? I thought he would have put Lewis right back, Akanji centre back with Diaz, and push Vardy to left back. Or are they just going to keep it as it is and just put Lewis at left back? I don't know. What are they doing? Yeah, it looks like Akanji's gone into centre back. I think that's what they're doing. Jesus, 2 out of 10. Yeah, Rico Lewis at right back. Now, listen, you got to get Martinelli on against him. Vardio's at left back, who isn't... Oh, Saka, mate! What is this guy doing? How many times are they going to break his ankles like an NBA player? Kovacic, last player there, just drops the shoulder on him. Saka's rolling around the floor. We have to win this now. Saka needs combat. I've said it for time about Saka. Please prioritise a right winger this summer. Stop this guy from believing he can just put these performances in. Kugler Pete, big up Big C in the community. Not always able to watch the streams. Always happy when it happens. Hope we can win. Big up to you, bro. We're going to have to do a lot more than this. A lot more. Akanji finds Bernardo. Ruined. I don't want to say I told you so, people. But I told you about this Kivior. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to. But I told you this guy is not good enough. Bernardo's too clever for him. Look at that. Touch round him. Kivior blocks him off. He's going to get a yellow card the next foul. Get him off at half-time. Get him off at half-time. Get Tomiyasu on. I don't care, man. This guy, he's not good. He had a few good games in games where we're battering teams. He's poor at left-back, man, when he comes against better players. Free kick to City. We're actually quite lucky that we haven't had a booking yet. We really are. Leon Bailey or Saka, I mean, we need someone like that to put him under pressure. Free kick headed away. Even the rebounds, everything's going to them. It can't be the game plan. You can't go into a boxing ring and just let the guy keep jabbing you in the face and go, oh, well, that jab's not very hard. Well, yeah, if he jabs you 75 times, bro, it's going to start causing damage. And listen, I know City haven't caused that many problems yet. The Nathan Ake header was the best opportunity, but do you trust Man City to keep doing this and not create something? You can't do this. Better. Win the ball back. Odegaard finds Jorginho. Step your game up, lads. Good play, Kai Havertz. Come on! You guys got to be braver. Kivior goes back to Raya. This team needs to step up, man. This ain't good enough. Odegaard. I said Odegaard was the key. He needs to start getting on the ball. Declan Rice finds Kivior. Play forward, man. Anyway, a bit of possession is needed. We need to get some energy back. We've been chasing the ball for 29 minutes. Here is Declan Rice. Drives past... Well, thought he was driving past Bernardo Silva. You can tell when we're in possession, we're not sure how to build forward. Saka. Come on, Bakayo. You've done nothing. You've done nothing! Even there he gives the ball away, but we managed to keep it. Declan Rice finds Kivior. Give it back to Deckers! Looks for Havertz. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Kivior's dropping a stinker, mate. Keep the ball simple. You're not that guy. Why are you trying to play 40-yard passes? Just keep it. We build a little momentum and the guy just gives it away. I did say on Friday, man, he ain't ready for games like this. He ain't a left-back. Rodri driving through the midfield. So many of our players getting pulled apart. Where's Jorginho and Rice? Why is De Bruyne running through us? React! Jeez, the ball's like a hot potato when we've got it. Here's Ben White. Does well. Saka, lovely play. Go on, Benny. Odegaard, scream for it. Drive. Ben White, hold your run, fella. Here's Ben White, right-hand side. Good ball. Comes to Kivior. Lays it off. Jesus, edge of the area. Still Jesus. Pass it wide. Oh! Good play. You've got to hit the target, fella. Lovely play by Ben White. Superb cross. Good little knockdown from Kivior. Gabby, you've got to hit the target. If you're brave enough to attack this Manchester City team, you can cause problems. We have got to be braver. We've almost got to risk losing trying to win. You can't go to City and just sit back. Well done, Ben White. The two decent attacks we've had have come through you. Lovely play there. Sean Dyche, Burnley football. Listen, Eros, if we win the game, I don't care, mate, you know. As long as we slap Pep round his bald head, I don't care. Big up Eros, but yeah, we are playing Burnley football, but quality from Ben White. City in possession. Saka, non-existent, honestly. And it's not fair for me to just call him out because there's a few others. But I said on Friday, There are a lot of people that say this guy's world class. World class players turn up in the biggest games. You've got to do something, Saka. Like, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a shot, a pass, a run, nothing. Pass just hit Rice in the back. I looked up and saw it. Big up Cruz, we need to step up. Come on, lads. Big up Cruz, happy Easter. Big up Rico, big up Tay as well. Happy Easter. Next generation. He said, we need to step up. Come on, lads, you're right, bro. Ryan said, exactly. You have to prove the hype. Exactly, man. These are the games. City on the attack. Dangerous ball. Kovacic overhits it. David Raya collects it. At this point, I'll take 0-0 at half-time and a regroup. The way we're playing isn't working at all. I would be... Something, we got to play different. David Raya finds Ben White. City just smother you on the ball. It's horrible. It's horrible. Honestly, Pep, mate, you're a cheat code. Saliba there under pressure. No one to pass to. Tries to find Ben White. Goes out for a throw. Listen, do you know what we've got to do? You've got to be patient and you've got to make sure you do not concede before half-time. It sounds horrible. You do not concede before half-time. You get in at 0-0 and you change the way you're playing. You cannot... Listen, who knows? We might catch them on a break in the next 12 minutes and score. But you do not concede. You've got to force them in at half-time without a lead. I don't like the way we're playing. I don't think you can maintain this and win. You've got to make life a bit more difficult for them than this. Like there, Odegaard's pressing, which is great. You can't press by yourself. Go on, Martin. We're in. Give it, Odegaard. Oh, my God. You've took too long. What a chance. Rice. Odegaard should have lifted his head. Jesus. Still Jesus. Oh, you took too long. Make something out of it. We've blown it. We've absolutely wasted it. Odegaard could have put Havertz in there. He could have put Havertz one-on-one. He never lifted his head up. I said he can't press by himself. He did. How have you not got the awareness there? We wasted that opportunity. How did we not get a shot out of that move? I'm telling you, we need Martinelli. Jesus unlucky there, but too many bodies in the way. The game's packed in the middle. You shouldn't let them get out of that situation without getting a shot off. Ball played up to Haaland. Don't let him just turn. Great defending. You're joking. Yes! Great play. Great play by you, Gabriel. Odegaard, make a run. Go on, Saka! Go on, Saka! Get at him. Saka against Diaz. Come on, bro. Show us something. Good ball, edge of the box. Declan Rice, take responsibility, bro. Take responsibility. 1-2. Decker's poor touch. Here's Odegaard. Saka tried to kick him. What is that, Jesus? Not the time, bro. Have a shot. Best decision I ever made, said I want a criminal. Big up. 13 months as a member. City's defence needs to be got at, but the final ball, man. The final decision. Jesus should have shot them, bro. We ain't got time for fancy flicks. It's City away. Do that in training. Do it when we're 3-0 up. Where's the striker's instinct there? Edge of the box. You're trying to scoop it over our man's head. Shoot. Come on. Jorginho, be brave. Ben White's under pressure. Saliba mishits it. See what I mean? The panic. City are so calm on the ball, man. It's unbelievable. When you watch them against your own team, you realise how good they are. Obviously, we watch them all the time do this to teams, but we're top of the league, and it's crazy. It's crazy. We need Martinelli second off, I'm telling you. Here's Bernardo Silva, edge of the area. They're appealing for handball. It's not. That won't be. Saka, the sleeping giant. He's got to do more, man. He's got to do more. 9 minutes till half-time. Listen, a lot of people are saying get Jesus off, and I understand the frustration. The crazy thing is, he's been the most effective out of the front three. Jesus is the one that's had a couple shots. Havertz, couple good headers. And Saka's been non-existent. Ball whipped in. Haaland goes up for the header and heads it wide. Managed to get the better of Gabriel in the air there. Vardy, great ball. What is Kivior doing? Somebody tell me, what is Kivior doing there, people? Explain to me what Kivior is doing. He's looking at the floor. He's actually staring at the floor there, Kivior. He's not even looking at the ball. This game needs Martinelli. And I'd get Tomiyasu on as well. Look, Rayo, you're kicking, mate. Not good enough. Haaland, too strong for Rice. Rice fouls him. Free kick about 35 yards out. This game needs Martinelli. This game needs Martinelli second half, you know. No, you're right, S Famous. The attack hasn't worked. Saka's been non-existent. Absolutely. I would rather somebody did what Jesus has done in this game than what Saka's done. I know a lot of you in the comments. Free kick to Man City. Whipped in, back post. Akanji keeps it in at the back stick up against Ben White. Forced all the way back. I would rather a player... At least Jesus getting on the ball, twisting, turning, had a couple shots. It's frustrating, but at least he's doing something. Saka's done absolutely nothing. So I get all of your frustration with Jesus, but Jesus ain't a winger. He's playing left wing against Man City. He's been out for a month. What is Bukayo Saka doing in this game? Starboy Saka didn't play for England. Chilled for 2 weeks. Doing nothing. Look at Kivior getting cooked by Bernardo, man. 7 minutes till half time. Dre said, I'm dropping Saka after this game. Flicked on at the near post. Goes out for a goal kick. Rodri with the header. Gabriel's down holding his face. Wake up. We need half time. Gabriel's took a whack to the face. I think he's all right. I said for Arsenal to win this game, when I do player ratings on Monday, I need to be giving out 8s, 9s, 7s. I'm not giving out enough of those ratings at the current moment. David Raya just looks nervous. He can't kick. He keeps slipping over. Kick it with your right foot. Gives it straight to Man City. Like, come on, man. Crazy. This guy, he's miskicked the ball about 3 times, David Raya. I don't understand it. Gabriel's kicking the ball to David Raya. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Saka fouls him. Vardy miskicks it, but he gives a foul. Was it Odegaard or Saka who fouled him there? Actually, I could be wrong. Who was that who actually fouled him? It was Saka. It was very soft foul as well. People saying Saka might be nursing an injury. Listen, if that manager deems he's fit enough to start, then I expect to see more than this. Even if he's not 100%, he's done nothing. Vardy whips it in back post. David Raya, man. I thought he was going to get lobbed then. Just about manages to keep it in. Raya has the ball in his hands. Let's hope he calms down. Raya playing just like home game. Saka is injured. I'm not giving Saka the excuse of he's not fully fit. He's on the pitch. Footballers play games all the time when they're not 100% fit. You can still do more than that. What a touch, Gabriel Jesus. Great play, Gabriel Jesus there. A throw into Arsenal. Havertz collides with, I think it was Rico Lewis. Come on. Can we nick a scrappy goal? David said Jesus right, left, Saka. Jesus, RT, Saka, LT. Bring on Tommy and the General. Come on, Jesus. Tactics have made games extremely dull. It's like both teams are waiting for a mistake to happen. Raya kicks it long. Kivior wins a header. Akanji heads it back out for a corner. Yes! Corner to the Gunners. Come on! Come on! We haven't played well, but it's a corner. 3 minutes until half time. Just over 3 minutes. Can we get a scrappy goal before half time? Declan Rice in swinging corner. Big Gabby or Saliba. I'm telling you, the game's been so bad, a corner feels like a major chance. We just haven't played going forward. But the one positive you can take out of this as an Arsenal fan is we haven't played that well. And it's 0-0. And we got a corner here. Declan Rice, come on. Peach of an in-swinger. Rice whips it in. It's headed away at the near post. Saka. I don't get it. All our players are at the back post. Rice whips it into the near post. Make it make sense. Here's Saka. Do something, please, mate. You've done absolutely nothing. Odegaard, mate. You have been absolutely useless in this game. Rice wins it back. Odegaard, you could flick that guy off the ball and he'll fall over. Odegaard is genuinely one of the weakest players I have ever seen at Arsenal. He's so lightweight, it's unbelievable. Ball comes into him, he tries to hold it up. It goes straight away. Ortega, Haaland. City have the ball back over the halfway line. We look wide open. It's so annoying to watch. I think we need half-time. Yeah, maybe Fabio Vieira's the weakest, but Odegaard, man. Soft, brethren. Soft. Literally just fling that guy off the ball and he just falls over. Got to play better than this. City dominating. 2 minutes till half-time. Got to get in at the break. Rodri breezes past Odegaard. Foden, 25 yards out. Great block, Saliba. Havertz. Get up, Odegaard. He's given a free kick. I think the ref felt sorry for us. We'll take it. You need a bottle of Prime and a Jaffa cake, bro. I'm telling you, the team they look short of ideas. Big up Scarity. What you saying? See, just got in from a 6-hour journey. Edinburgh to London was our 12-year anniversary, my G. Shout out his wife, Tina, for putting up with him for so long. Big up, Tina. Big up, Scarity. Enjoy your anniversary. Free kick to Arsenal, edge of their own box. I said a fart would knock him over. Probably would. Kivior is our weak link. Ben White, our best player so far. I agree. I agree with that. Saka's been non-existent. Rice hasn't been in the game enough. Jorginho, I've already mentioned him. Yeah, we need way more. We need way more. I want to know what the plan of action is of how we're going to win the game playing like this. Long ball, looking for Havertz. Havertz does well. Oh, then he doesn't do well. Havertz is a nuisance off the long ball. What a touch that is. Great tackle by Declan Rice on Phil Foden. Here's Vardy. Force him back. Don't let him turn. Come on. Saka, get involved, man. Rice forces him back. Saka is playing awful. I'm sorry. I don't care about Starboy. I don't care about puppies on the chest. You can't play like this and get away with it. I'll give him 10, 15 minutes second half. I'm dragging him. I don't care. Either he's not fit or he ain't interested. I don't know what, or he can't deal with it. Maybe he's having to work too hard, but this ain't acceptable from him. I'm sorry. He's not even working hard enough, in my opinion. Long ball. We're in trouble here. Oh, we're in trouble. You need to open up. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Back post. Open up, Kivior. Great tackle, Gabriel Jesus. Win the ball. Well done, Gabriel Jesus. Watch Odegaard. Heavy touch. Saka. Free kick, ref. Well done. Saka finally does something. Wins a free kick. 2 minutes till half time. In fact, we're a minute into time added on. I mean, it's a soft foul, but we'll take it. Saka wishes he was still in Dubai or America. Kamanga said, revoke that Starboy tag. He's been poor. He's got to do more than this, man. Free kick to Arsenal. 40 seconds until half time. David Raya. He's going to smash this into the penalty area from about 15 yards into our own half. Just see if we can get something off the knockdown. I've not enjoyed the first half. It is a tough game. I suppose 0-0's not bad, but how are we going to score? Long ball upfield, looking for Havertz. He's not even looking at the ball. Just hook it back in there. It's a throw into City. we don't look like we know how to create chances. We look short of ideas. Man said Lemon and Herb Saka, bro. You know what I mean? Look at that. He just lets Kovacic run off him. Just half-time whistle goes. I don't think I've ever been so happy for an Arsenal game to be half-time. I'm genuinely boring game, first of all. Boring first half. We have to improve in transition. Too many players not doing enough. Saka and Odegaard need to get on the ball. Kivior is a weakness defensively. Martinelli on second half. Here we go. There's a tweet. We have to improve in transition. Too many players not doing it. Saka, no, I need to get on the ball. Yeah. I mean, if Partey was... I said this again on Friday as well, didn't I? I said if Partey was fully fit, he'd be starting. People were saying, Jorginho's played well. I said, there's levels, bro. There's levels that we need to go to. There's levels. And not all of these players will be able to reach that level, unfortunately. David said 4 wasted chances by Jesus. Says we need a striker. Yeah. Guy Fawkes said happy with the performance so far. No, not at all. There's only one positive for Arsenal, is that it's 0-0. That's the only thing. I think Ben White's done well. I think Gabriel's done well. Saliba's been nervous on the ball. Miskicked it a couple of times. Raya keeps kicking the ball and slipping over. Jorginho's hardly been in the game. Rice, not much. Odegaard's been poor. Keeps getting pushed. Saka non-existent. Havertz won a couple of headers, ain't done much else. Jesus can't hit the target, but he's been our most lively player in attack. But he should have hit the target. Quinny said both teams have been poor, to be honest. City have 2. Alfred said this game badly needs Martinelli. To be fair, Havertz has done his job. Nobody running off him when he does win it. Jesus wants 10 years to shoot. You're not wrong. Joey said, big up from South Texas, Big C. Saka and Jesus off. Martinelli and Trossard on. Also, Tomiyasu in for Kivior. I said what I said. Listen, we said it in the preview on Friday. It was controversial. I said if Tomiyasu's fully fit, I'd play him over Kivior. Kivior's the weakness in our defence. I want to give some credit to Ben White. I think he's been excellent. Our two best chances have come from him. I think the substitutes bench will play a big part in what happens in this game. One thing he's got no excuses for today, Arteta, is you've got quality on the bench. Depending on how fit they are, but, you know, Martinelli, Trossard, Partey, Smith-Rowe, Tomiyasu, I think you're going to have to use some of them guys. And I'm not talking about 75th, 80th minute substitutions that we usually make that are so late it doesn't influence the game. First of all, we've just hit 75k. I want to give a round of applause. Legendary community, big up yourselves, 75k. Appreciate all them milestones, man. When you start recording on the phone in the car, you know what I mean? With the £3, what do you call it, man? You know what I mean? Anyway, the thing that holds up the phone. My mind's gone blank, but yeah, you know what I mean. So we've hit 75k. Big up to the community. Let's hit 100k by the end of this year. Big up to you guys. In terms of the game, I mean, anybody that's not watching the game, I've seen a few of you in the chat saying, how's the game going? It's boring, by the way. It's boring. James Benge has just tweeted, Tomiyasu warming up separately from the rest of the Arsenal subs. No coat for him either. I've got no problem with that. I've got no problem with that. Get Kivior off. Get him off the pitch. I know some people will say, you know, it was tactics. We're trying to keep them out. But you've got to find a way to attack. You know, you don't go into a boxing ring and just put your arms up and try and block every punch. You've got to hit him back at some stage. Like, we're lucky, really, City haven't created a great deal, but we've got to find a way to hurt them a little bit, man. It's frustrating. I don't want to sit in here and just soaking up. We're not Everton. We're not Burnley. Like, I watched Man United hit this team in transition, and Man United are awful. Man United are terrible, and I watched Man United look a consistent goal threat for the first 45 minutes at least when they played against Man City, and yet we hardly have attacked. TMB said, Kivior is very bad in transition. I'm so scared if Zinni comes on, catch 22. Tomiyasu, that's your middle ground, bro. Better defender, but better on the ball. David said, sweating like Eddie Murphy in James Brown's hot tub. Oh, dear. Big up, David. Book of Eli said, if we had Tony, we'd probably be up right now. Thing is, it don't matter what striker you've got. If you leave them by themselves, you ain't going to run through Man City's defence. Havertz wins the odd flick on. No one's there. Jerome says, congrats on 75k, fam. Eyes on 100k. Big up to you, bro. Big up the whole community. 5,500 of you locked in right now. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Alfred said Martinelli on the right would be devastating. That direct pace. Don't have to cut back. Ball over the top to Havertz running with him. He never switches the wings, does he? You never see Martinelli and Saka switch wings. They always just stay there. Which is strange. Sama said, what's up, C? Rice and Partey, who will be the DM and why? Who will you replace Kivior with? Boring game, hold the draw and hit them on the break. I mean, I'd like to play Partey in DM and let Rice go box to box. Kivior off for Tomiyasu. I know a lot of you in the comments are getting on to Jesus, and I get it because he wants to have 50 touches before he shoots. If I'm doing player ratings and right now, Jesus getting a higher rating than Saka, I would much rather a footballer gets on the ball and tries to make something happen than a guy just standing out of the game doing nothing. Like, and that's not me saying Jesus has played well. But I'd rather one of my attackers has a couple shots, tries to take someone on and does some. What has Saka done in that 45 minutes? And I don't want to just call out Saka because Odegaard's been awful. Havertz is feeding on scraps. Rice and Jorginho aren't really doing much either. But these are the guys you look to in the big games. Jorge said we're respecting them too much. Way too much. I almost feel like we're scared to attack them because we think we're going to get hit on the break. Kartik said a multidisciplinary team of psychologists need to study this Arsenal team, play a big game. Suddenly we lose all gumption and backbone. If you didn't watch football, you'd watch this game and you'd go, who are Man City playing? Some mid-table dons. Like, is this Brentford? Like, trying to get a 0-0. Like, we're trying to win the league, bro. We're meant to come here and create history today. You've put 11 players behind the ball. You've put 11 players behind the ball, bro. I don't know what the plan is. What do people think the plan is? Like, I get it, park the bus, hit them on the break, but we're not hitting them on the break. There's no speed in the break. You're not getting people forward. How are we supposed to score? Unless his plan was, listen, we'll frustrate them. We'll get in at half-time 0-0, and then we'll grow in the second half. But the concern is we'll probably get tired quicker than them because they're keeping the ball. We're spending most of the time chasing the ball. So it's a risky plan. Claudia said, congrats on 75k. Big up, bro. Big up to the community. 75k, carrot magic in the ear, says Johnny's World. Big up to you, bro. Second half is coming up after the break, people. I'm not sure we will. I'm not sure we'll make changes unless it's Kivior. AM said the only positive is we have defended well. I don't remember City having a big chance. One big chance was the header from Ake. Sakin said, you lot armchair critics are unreasonable. The lad's clearly unfit. England sent him back for a reason. Blame the manager. Listen, if he's fit enough to be on the pitch, doctors, physios and management would have to sign that off at that level, as well as the player. So maybe Saka's not 100%. Maybe he's 80%. Maybe he's 90%. You can still perform at 90%. You can still do something. If he's that unfit on the pitch, drop to the floor, tell him to take you off. Yeah, so I'm not giving him the excuse sacking. If he's unfit, don't play. You're letting the team down if you're unfit. Shah said, love from India. Curtis, congratulations on 75k. Big up to you. Appreciate that. Declan Rice, late winner, says George, calling it now. I hope you're right. Art on the streets, thank you for the super chat. Put Martinelli on the kid. Take Saka off and move Jesus. Listen, Rico Lewis has come on for Nathan Ake. They have now got 3 of their regular back 4 not playing. No John Stones, no Nathan Ake, no Kyle Walker. Now, don't get me wrong, these guys aren't slouchers. Vardy cost 75 million, Diaz cost 65. But Akanji and Rico Lewis, they're not the same level as Stones and them. We've got to find a way to hurt them. When we get around the edge of the penalty area, we look like we can cause a problem. KD said we ain't getting any points here if we carry on playing like this. By the way, is Saka fit? He's just not as good as we claim. I mean, a lot of people are saying Saka's not fit, he's injured. How do we know he's just not playing well? How do we know he's just not playing well? Nobody's saying... People are saying in the comments, oh, Saka came back from England duty, so he's not fully fit. Gabriel came back from Brazil duty. No one's saying Gabriel's injured. Maybe Saka's just not playing well. Okay, maybe he's not 100%, I'll give him that. But do you know the amount of times footballers play 80-90% fit? Happens every single week. Nathan said, you know the match is boring when Sky Sports presenters are advertising the House of Dragon. Listen, it's been a boring game. But I just want a scrappy win. That's all I care about. Peter said 11, Martinelli in, move Jesus to the right wing and Saka out. Got to be brave. Might have to happen. Kishen said City will be winded by the 60th. Just don't concede and we win. Hope so, Kishen. It's a risky tactic, though. Drunk Short said has gifted a Curtis Shaw TV membership. Big up to you. Really appreciate that. And Kevin said the Saka slander has to stop. No one has been great. Not slander, bro. Constructive criticism. We call him the star boy. He gets celebrated probably more than any other player in the team. When you're put on that pedestal, that means the criticism will be heavy for you if you're not playing well as the praise is bigger than any other player. So, listen, as I've said, this ain't just about Saka. Odegaard has been poor. And we need the midfielders to get on the ball more and be braver. Proud to be a member of the GOAT of Watch-Alongs. Big up to you, bro. This channel is funny. Appreciate your support. Big up everyone locked in. Let me do a likes check. There's 5.5k in the chat. We're on 1.8k likes. Let's get 2k likes before the second half is underway. That's about to start after the break, people. Big second half. Listen, let's be positive. I don't think City have played that well. They've kept the ball well. They've moved it nice. They haven't cut us open. Haaland's been quiet. De Bruyne's been quiet. So we can take some positives from that. But we've got to go up a level. To win this game, we've got to go up another level. I'm looking at the whole team here. Take the positives out of it. Okay, City have thrown their best at us and it wasn't that much. Maybe now we can grow into this game. We've got to find a way to grow into the game. You know, we got to find a way. Give me a second, people. I've got to close that window. There's a window open there. I can't have that. It's getting a bit cold in here. Listen, can we win it? Mikel Arteta, bro. Your substitutions are going to be so pivotal in this game. It's unbelievable. Sam said, relaxy, we've got this. City have a lot of the ball, aren't creating chances. We are big second half ahead. We will score. We just need to be clinical. I hope you're right. Arteta's subs will be key to this game. We've got genuine quality on the bench. We need to make the right changes. Henri said, every player is injured. Every player wants to play. So if you want to play, what are you going to do? No excuses. You're right, bro. I guarantee you, most weeks, 2 or 3 players in every Premier League team, they're not 100%. But you play, you get through it. Scrappy win, I don't care. I will sit here happily and say I don't care how we played as long as we win. Arteta never subs at half-time. Well, there's another advert, another break, sorry. So they're coming back after the break. Apparently Tomiyasu is warming up by himself, which would indicate we might be making a change at half-time. Big up Mr. SJE. Big up Curtis. Missed a few streams. Watching from my hospital bed. Recovering from surgery yesterday. I hope Arsenal don't mess up my weekend even more. Safe recovery, bro. Hope everything's well. Or as well as can be, of course. Appreciate you tuning in. Well, Kivior's back on the pitch. Pep's having a conversation there with Rodri. Listen, even though they've dominated, they won't be happy. Pep's a perfectionist. We play Luton Tuesday. Is it Wednesday? I thought it was Wednesday. I think we play them Wednesday, you know. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. But hey, listen, I can't even think about that game right now. 3rd of April. Wednesday the game. Listen, at this moment, that game is irrelevant to me. Biggest 45 minutes of the year. You're right, Giraffe King. The huddles are out, people. They love a huddle, Arsenal. Sama said Ortega struggling against the press, lacking confidence. When he gets the ball, he doesn't look as good at picking that pass. Ederson is calm. He just sprays passes. We've got to put pressure on him. We've got quality on the bench. Don't hesitate to drag people if you have to, Mikkel. Second half about to get underway. Here we go, people. Manchester City to kick us off. Taunting you with the mug. The mugs will be available soon, people. Here we go. Biggest 45 minutes of the season, of the year, of the last few years possibly. As Elliot says, time for heroes. Remember who we are and who we represent, in the words of Rocky Rocastle. City clip it long. Jesus kicks out for a throw-in. Could he have just shielded that out for a goal kick? Throw-in to City, edge of the Arsenal box already. Ian said, Arsenal will win. We need the team to have more composure. We're showing too much respect. Champar says, come on, Arsenal. City on the ball. I think when you play City, you've almost got to just deal with the fact they're going to have the ball more than you. It's about what you do when you get the ball. It's interesting. When we go to press, Odegaard becomes the striker in the press. Havertz drifting to the left. Come on, here's Ortega on the ball. Can we force something here? Go and get it, Jesus. Well done. Come on. What on earth is that? How are you giving that ball away? Come on. Declan Rice wins it back. Jorginho gives it away. It's awful. I told you some of these guys, man. Are they going to be good enough for this game? City on the attack. Bernardo Silva. Foden rolls it out to him. Up against Jesus. Right-hand side. De Bruyne on the overlap. Edge of the box. Rico Lewis spins. Havertz. Comes out to Kovacic. 25 yards out. He shoots. Oh, just wide by Kovacic. Tries to whip it into the far corner. Doesn't get enough curl on it. And it's a goal kick. Poor from Jorginho there, man. White Glove said Mikel pulling a Klopp. Conserve energy for the second half. Ab said Jorginho needs to assist Rice a bit on the marking. And you saw there, if you're watching, he was struggling to keep up Jorginho in the transition. Foden, them man can run. Jorginho is slow. City have the ball back again. Ortega. We've got to find a way to win the ball back. Ortega goes long. This way you got to win the header. Haaland up against Gabriel. Haaland manages to get there. Saliba in a race with Foden. David Raya comes out. Raya collects it. It's going to be a long 45 minutes, this. I'm telling you now. Referee gives a free kick. Is he giving the free kick to Arsenal or to Man City? It's a foul by Gabriel. What are you grabbing his shirt for? It's a stupid foul to give away. City have the ball back. Foden. Come on. Come on, Odegaard! Odegaard! You bowled the tackle! He bowled the tackle! I'm telling you now, if I was his manager, people, have you just seen that? Please tell me you've seen that. And if you didn't see it, rewind it. He backed out of the challenge. He bottled it. Ball in the air. He's absolutely bottled it. I'd be fighting him if I was his teammate. I can't deal with that. I genuinely can't deal with that. He backed out the way. He saw Rodri and just moved out the way. That, for me, is an absolute disgrace. 160, 170 grand a week and you're moving out of the way of the ball. Get your body in the way and take a kick. What is that? You're the captain. I'm seeing my captain move out the way of a challenge. Rodri's not exactly Roy Keane, is he? Didn't want nothing to do with the tackle. Awful. Long ball up to Havertz. Does well. Look, Havertz at least puts his body on the line. Doesn't get a free kick, but at least he's trying. Soft, brethren. You can't beat Man City with people doing that. I'm looking up, I'm seeing my captain back out of a challenge. Weak. Fuming with that. Absolutely fuming. That's awful. City have the ball. We've hardly touched the ball since this half started. Here's Foden. Sort of like warm Vaseline. Come on, Saka, man. Turns better from you. Much better. Gets clattered. Come on. Come on. Come on, Havertz. Rubbish. Bring it back, ref. Doesn't bring it back. The lack of quality in the final third, man. Saka got wiped out, but we had a good break on. Saka, get up, bro. Get up. Play. Play, Ben White. Play. Be brave. Here's Saka. Got kicked to the floor. Surely the ref brings that back. Finds Odegaard. Come on. Come on, Odegaard. Edge of the area. Give us something, bro. We need you. Oh, I could have given that to Jorginho. Gives it to Jorginho. Turn. Odegaard. Oh, it's rubbish. I don't mind the idea, but you've got to do better, man. You've got to do better, Odegaard. I said Odegaard's got to perform today, and he hasn't. He hasn't. Unforgivable. Your captain jumping out the way of a challenge. Haaland flicks it on, wins the header above Gabriel. Kivior goes back to David Raya. Come on, man. Game's there to be won, but we got to improve massively. Come on, Jesus. Oh, he's offside. That is pathetic. Is he offside? He's given a free kick. He's given a free kick. Rico Lewis barged into him. How can that be a free kick? He doesn't do anything. Rico Lewis barges into him. That is absolutely ridiculous from the ref. Jesus just stands there. Rico Lewis barges into him. He gives a free kick against Jesus. The man stood there. He didn't do anything. Come on. Come on. Keep working. Go on. Go and get him. Don't foul, Ben White. Don't foul. Yes. Better. Better. Come on. Come on, Saka. Chance. Chance. Ah, Jesus can't reach it. Back post. Could have been 1-0. Saka should have picked him out, should he? Jorginho, good tackle. City on the break. Another challenge, Jorginho. Oh, it could have been a goal. Unbelievable. Saka rolled it across. Jesus back post. Stretch, couldn't reach it. Oh, my days. Could have been 1-0. Best chance for Arsenal. Look at Ben White. Excellent. Good ball. Odegaard. Saka makes the run. Lovely ball. Oh, mate. He's inches away. It's a good... Oh, Jesus. I mean, he doesn't really get that close. Kind of slides after the ball's gone. Gabriel. Great. Oh, no. Foul on Haaland. I thought he won the ball there. Confidence is growing. Confidence is growing. Come on. Ben White's been superb today. Really good game. Much better from Arsenal. We have got to be brave. We've got to go for the win. We can't go here and just sit back. Play with a bit of aggression. You can't just park on the edge of your box and expect something to happen. That's better. Saka, go on, Havertz. Go on! Go on, Saka! Yes! Better, better. Go on, he's given the free kick to us. Havertz, be strong. No! Oh, handball, man. What a pathetic reason to give away a free kick. Much better. Much, much better. Come on. You got to press this City team. You can't be scared. You cannot be scared of Man City. If you're brave, you can get something. If not, you get enough. Yes, Odegaard, much better. Saka, bro, that's awful. You don't foul him. Please don't foul him. Saka, that touch is awful, though. So throw into Man City. Come on. Come on. We've grown into it. 8 minutes. This is better than the whole first half for me. We've started much more lively. You can't just sit off them. I'm starting to believe we can do this. Good. Saka tackles Kovacic. Haaland wins the header there. Flattens Gabriel. And we're... Great. Come on, Saliba. Kivior does well there. De Bruyne was driving forward. Raya smashes it upfield. Go on, Havertz. Go on, Havertz. Yes, Havertz. Well, unlucky. Unlucky. Come on. Unlucky. Good work. Good work. You've just got to be a nuisance. Odegaard was shouting at Havertz there to recover and go back up front. Come on. Now it's a game. First off, we just sat back. Gabriel and Haaland having a big argument. But Gabriel, my advice to you, bro, would be you don't need to have a fight with him. You don't want to be getting a stupid yellow card and making life difficult for yourself. Just focus on the game. Don't get too emotional. Here's Rico Lewis for Man City on the halfway line. Arsenal women are 1-0 up in the final. Extra time. Continental Cup, I think it's called. Now we need the Arsenal men's team to go 1-0 up. Here is Akanji for City. Sorry, it's Rodri. Come on, Odegaard. He got a touch on it, but didn't manage to get it. Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis actually dropping into midfield. Silva. He's toying with Kivior. He's just toying with him. Look at the way he controlled the ball. Look at Rico Lewis. Steps into midfield. Switches it out to Foden. Thing is, they got Doku and people like that warming up now. So, that's going to add a different dimension to their attack. I think the people putting 1-0 in the chat are not putting fake scores. I think they're referring to the women's game. That's 1-0. Obviously, in the men's game, it's still 0-0. City on the ball. Mikel, earn your money, bro. Earn your bread. Oh, he's in too much space. Kevin De Bruyne, right-hand side. Kivior goes out. Kivior, be strong. Don't you dare let him bully you. Don't foul him either. Corner. How's he got a corner out of that? Corner to Manchester City. The momentum changes every few minutes. For that 5-minute period, it felt like, yes, now City have kind of got the momentum back. Foden corner. In swinger. Foden whips in. It's high. Flicked away by Ben White. Haaland gets it at the back post. Was that handball? Kovacic. Forced back to Bernardo Silva. We might need some red stripes. I can't lie. Peter said, I'm a new subscriber. Welcome me, bro. Hey, there you go. There's your welcome. Big up, Peter. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. Big up to everyone tuned in. Nearly 5k in the chat. Rodri clips it out wide. I'm not liking this. De Bruyne's offside, though. Kivior's leaving him in a lot of space. In a lot of space. Listen, Mikel. The subs, bro. The subs are going to be vital. I guarantee Pep will make changes before Arteta. I never see Arteta in a big game make the changes first. I just don't see it. Let's see what's going off here. They had a Kanji. They got Jack Grealish on the bench as well. Big up FC Bissy, who said, I'm also a new sub. Big up to you. The Kiwi is not ripe. I mean, he doesn't look great. Long ball, looking for Havertz. Jumps up, loses the header. Kovacic. Saliba, just go home. Don't panic. Jeez, how hard do you want to play that back to Raya? Raya does well. Good. Don't take chances, bro. Don't take chances. Why are you passing it to his left foot? Raya clips it upfield, looking for Jesus. Does really well there. He falls over, though, and then City win the ball back. Get the likes up, people. Can we get 5,000 likes? Snake Eye said Martinelli for Saka, then move Jesus to the right. Saka's been so quiet today, honestly. Come on, Saka. Go and get him. Go and get him. Too easy. Don't foul. Don't foul. Go on, Saka. You got to work, bro. He can't press by himself. It's too easy. It's so easy. City are unbelievable at playing out from the press, man. It's horrible. They are a cheat code. You go and press them, they just roll it around you. Rico Lewis finds Foden. Up against Kivior. Bernardo Silva cuts inside, twisting, turning, drifts past him. He's toying with him. Jesus gets back and helps him. Well done, Kivior. Well done. Jesus finds Jorginho. Can he pick someone out? It's awful. Terrible by Jorginho. Given away. Foden. Rodri, 25 yards out. It's blocked. What was that from Jorginho? So bad. Arsenal have a player on the floor injured. City are not going to put the ball out. Ben White, get up, bro. Get up. It's not a friendly. They ain't going to do no favours. Oh, Odegaard is pathetic. Of all the times you wanted Odegaard to be aggressive, he just runs into Foden and fouls him on the edge of the box. Listen, I like Odegaard as a player. I just don't think he's a captain. I don't see it. Not in these big games, man. That's cowardly. We're asking for you to be strong, not give away a stupid free kick and just kick someone down. That's not aggression. That's stupidity. He's so annoying, man. Well, this is fine margins. You can't give away stupid free. Jorginho's been awful today. Don't let him get away with it, by the way. Jorginho. Our whole midfield has struggled today, to be honest. Free kick whipped in, headed away by Havertz. Comes back out. Foden, edge of the box. Finds Rico Lewis. Kevin De Bruyne, 30 yards out. Whips it in high. Back post. Overhits it. And it goes out for a goal kick. I told you. Did I not tell you Pep will make changes first? Doku and Grealish coming on. 30 minutes to go. 2 changes for City. Kovacic is coming off. Foden's coming off. I'm surprised Foden's off. So what will they do? They'll probably drop Bernardo into midfield with De Bruyne and Rodri. Grealish will go on the left, probably Doku on the right. You can guarantee they're going to put Doku against Kivior. I tell you that. Every single day of the week, they will put Doku against Kivior. We haven't made no changes. So now the game's going to change because now they got 2 wingers. They're going to make the game wide now. Going to be different. Doku against Kivior is a concern. Arteta's got to make changes. Haaland against Gabby. De Bruyne running against Saliba. Don't foul him. You don't need to foul him. Don't foul him. That's our ball. Are you joking? That's our ball, Lino. Odegaard does well. Well done. That's better. That's better. Goal kick to Arsenal. Partey for Jorginho for me. Oh, Tomiyasu coming on. Oh, Partey's coming on as well. Partey is coming on. Partey and Tomiyasu. Good, he's going to react. You don't want Doku up against Kivior. Get Kivior off for Tomiyasu and get Partey on for Jorginho. I hope that's the change he makes. Martinelli's needed as well. At least he's reacting. Long ball looking for Havertz. Come on, Deckers, man. You got to be stronger than that. Jorginho hooks it. Come on, come on, come on. What we got? What we got, Odegaard? Saka. It's a poor pass by Odegaard. That's not bad. Keeps the ball. Saliba. Jorginho. Odegaard. Lovely touch. He's offside. Oh, that is absolutely rubbish. You've been rubbish, Odegaard, mate. That is a pathetic pass. Gives the ball away. He's been poor today. Absolutely poor. Or Odegaard, Jorginho, Saka. Oh, mate. We're carrying people. What is that pass from Martin Odegaard there? Tries to hit it with the outside of his foot on the floor. Ball into Haaland. Left foot. It's blocked. Clear it. Gabriel clears it. We're scrambling a bit here. No one's even up front. How are we supposed to score? Vincent said, Big C, I'm taking off. S, Saka 7. And M, Martinelli 11. Saka's being poor. Saliba. It's a terrible ball. We're panicking now. We are panicking on the ball, I'm afraid. City are starting to dominate. Here's Jack Grealish. He ain't taking on no one, bro. He's going to cut back and pass. Saka never even touched him. Get up, you big calf fraud. Nothing wrong with him. He gives a free kick, though. Silly free kick to give away. What a stupid challenge that is from Saka. Saka's been awful today. Absolutely awful. Saka, Odegaard, Jorginho. These guys have been terrible. What a stupid free kick to give away. Stamps on the back of his foot. Doesn't even need to do it. Now De Bruyne's going to whip a free kick in. And what can someone please tell me why Gabriel Jesus marking Haaland? In fact, it's not him. It's zonal marking. Whips it in, headed away, flicked on. Come on, Saka. Come on, Saka. Can't get this. Saka, I don't know what the problem is. I'd take Saka off. I'd take Saka off, mate. Honestly, he's doing nothing. I don't care if he's been clutch. I take him off. Here's Doku up against Kivior. You don't want to be watching that. Yeah, I'll bring Trossard on or someone. Doku up against Kivior. Jesus is there helping him. They're going to have to do that. Tries to play a 1-2 where Rodri goes out for a goal kick. 26 minutes to go. Arsenal about to make changes. Jorginho off for Partey. Yes, great decision. Partey and Tomiyasu on. I like that. Jorginho's done nothing today. Kivior off. Good decision. Want to see Martinelli now. The interesting thing is, though, even though I'm glad Tomiyasu has come on, not easy to come on and have Doku just running at you straight away. Let's see how fit Partey is. Hopefully he's match fit. Oh, I agree. I agree, South London's fine. We'll get a chance. We will get a big chance in this game. It's whether we take it. Here's Declan Rice. Ball over the top. Ref! No! No! Havertz and Rodri both fell over. The ref said Havertz pulled him down. Those half chances there, you can't waste them. Had a bit of space in behind to run there. Oh, Jesus. Stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. Gets the ball back and then throws it away and gets a yellow card. Like, do me a favour, Gabby. Stop smiling, bro, because it ain't funny. Like, use your damn brain. You go and clip someone now and the ref gets carried away, second yellow. Do you know what I mean? It's pathetic. Here's Ortega. Come on, press. Press him, Saka. Come on. You've got to work your socks off now, boy. Even if we have to make 5 changes for that Luton game. Give us everything you've got. I'm so annoyed that Jesus has done that. I'd potentially drag him off. It's pathetic. Here's Ortega on the ball. We look a bit tired. Bring on Trossard if he's not hungover, says Phil. Bro, we might as well. Not one shot on target in the second half. Not one shot. Not one shot on or off target in the second half. How are you supposed to win a game of football? Seriously. Not one shot. Not even a 30-yard pop shot. Nothing. Just... It's so frustrating. And I get it, City, but we got to do more, man. Here's Jack Grealish up against Ben White. Tries to play a 1-2 with Vardy. 23 minutes to go. This is a crazy game. It hasn't been a very enjoyable game. But it's intriguing what can happen from here. I suppose 0-0 would suit Liverpool. City have the ball. Our press has just completely stopped. When they have the ball in defence now, we're just standing off them. We're not actually pressing their defence. I can't believe how quiet Saka's been in this game. He's literally not been involved in the match. It's a real strange one. Really strange performance from Saka. He was poor against Porto, and he's had a quiet one today. Here's Doku, 1v1 with Tomiyasu. He's skinned him. He's into the area on his left foot. He gives it away, though. Pass. You're in trouble. Havertz gets caught. Bernardo Silva, great tackle, William Saliba. Falls to Bernardo on his left foot. Here's Rodri. Get rid of it. It's like a pinball machine. Grealish, left-hand side, up against Ben White. Finds Bernardo. Bernardo Silva. Get tighter, Ben White. Good tackle, well done. And smashes it upfield. Game's horrible. You've got to wonder, haven't you, is Martinelli fit? Is he even fit enough to come on? Because I just don't see why I wouldn't have brought him on. He's got to make a change here. You've still got Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Trossard on the bench. I think we need another couple of subs. The players are tired, man. They've spent nearly 70 minutes just chasing the ball. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. There's no shots on goal second half. City on the ball. Grealish. Makes you wonder if Arteta is quite happy to get a draw. Which I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not. Because we haven't really done anything going forward. You're always going to have that feeling. What if? 20 minutes to go. Like you said, Dave, we are still in it. We've got to find a way to create something. Here's a Kanji for City. Their defence is so high up. Vardio. It's just, do we have the pace and the energy to hit them on the break? Saliba finds Odegaard. I mean, what is that, Odegaard? What on earth is that? He has been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful today. You know, Saliba wins the header. It goes to Odegaard. He chests it and just volleys it in the air to no one. To absolutely no. It's not even an attempted pass. Right, here's Saka. Can we hit them on the break? That is a disgusting challenge from Bernardo Silva. Are you joking? How is that not a yellow card? Trossard's coming on. Let's hope that's just water he's drinking and not a Stella Artois. I guarantee he takes Jesus off. He ain't brave enough to take Saka off. I mean, I'm not... Oh, Martinelli's warming up. Come on. You need to bring Martinelli on. How did... I told you Jesus come off. He hasn't played great either. How did Bernardo Silva not get booked for that? Strange game. Boring game, but intriguing. I think we need to make... Yeah, ESR... Basically, I feel like ESR doesn't even play for Arsenal anymore. He's just there on work experience, just to travel. When's the last time he came on? Partey, don't do anything stupid here. You're worrying me. Goes back to David Raya. Raya has not been able to kick the ball over the halfway line. Doku falls over. Here's Trossard. Is he drunk or is he sober? Oh! Sits down Doku. He is sober as a judge. Here's Tomiyasu. Gives it away. Corner to Arsenal. Come on! Arsenal! 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 Come on! Love that from Trossard. Sit down, Doku. Here we go. Let's do this. Our time. Corner. In-swinger. Declan Rice. 18 minutes to go. A big header from Gabriel. Straight off the transplant. Saliba. Declan Rice. Thomas Partey. Who is going to be the hero? Kai Havertz. Whipping a peach here, Deckers. All our players are at the back post, so don't put the corner to the near post. It's not rocket science, bro. Put some height on it. And he whips it to the near post. You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it, could you? We've got 5 players at the back post and Deckers puts it near post. And they head it away. You just couldn't. You just couldn't. Give it, Saka. Just give us something. How does our own corner end up being... Gabriel on the halfway line goes all the way back to David Raya. From our own corner. At least he kicks that one without slipping over, although it's a rubbish kick. Now Saka's slipped over. Our own corner ends up being a Manchester City attack because the delivery is rubbish from Declan Rice. We're obviously worked on something because we've got 5 players at the back post and Rice under-hits the corner to the near post where there's about 4 Man City players and he heads it away. Use your loaf, my friend. That corner routine is awful. Here's Jack Grealish up against Ben White. You know he ain't going to try and run past you, bro. He loves kicking the ball. Saka, what are you doing? I've never seen this from... Bernardo whips it in. Headed away by Gabriel. Comes to Kevin De Bruyne. Saka. Just giving the ball straight back to him. What's wrong with Saka? Somebody tell me. This has got to be his twin brother. I don't know who that is. He's been space jammed. Partey, don't you dare give away a penalty. Just stand up. Just stand up, bro. Well done, Thomas Partey. Grealish up against Ben White. Bro, he ain't going to try and take you on. He doesn't even. Here's De Bruyne. Whips it in, looking for Haaland. Over his head. Tomiyasu heads it away. Doku. City putting us under pressure. 16 minutes to go. Doku. Clips into Saka. Saka! What are you doing? What are you doing, Bukayo? Wake up! Grealish goes past Odegaard. Nearly gives away a penalty. Bernardo, it's a corner to City. What on earth is Saka doing? Oh my days. Get him off. Get him off this pitch. Get Martinelli on. Saka has dropped a stinker. So has Odegaard. Rice has been below par as well. There's a few, man. There's a few. There's a good 4 or 5 who has not turned up today. In swinging corner. Kevin De Bruyne. It's up in the air. It's dropped by Raya and he collects it. Can we hit City on the break? Oh! Raya, the ball gets taken off him by a City player. Free kick. Oh, ref, get on with it, man. Saka today, man. Wow. Come on, man. Here we go. Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli. Get him on. Who will he take off? I bet it's not Saka. I bet he don't take Saka off. Flick on by Havertz. Trossard. Good touch. Here we go. Declan Rice. Be strong. Be strong. Gotta be strong. Yes. Odegaard. Pick someone out. Odegaard, mate. You have been woeful. Absolutely woeful he has been. Gets yammed by Rodri in the air. Don't foul him, Partey, please. Oh, no. You might have been better off fouling him. Oh, my days. Partey's treading water. De Bruyne whips it in. Finds Doku at the back post. Up against Tomiyasu. Left foot shot. Hey! The technique is horrific. Closer to the corner flag than the goal. Goes out for a goal kick. Wow, Thomas Partey is treading water there. De Bruyne is just breezing away from him. Martinelli, come on and make yourself the hero, man. Martinelli can be the hero here. Who's going to come off? Saka, yeah. My thing is this. I mean, Saka's limping off now. Is that just one of them? I've had a rubbish game, so I'm going to limp. So everybody thinks I'm injured. My thing is this. If he was injured, why didn't we take him off earlier? Or why did we start him? E-Ross said Curtis had put Axel Foley in, no cap. What, just for energy levels? Martinelli on, Saka off. Is he going to play Martinelli on the right? Or is he going to push Trossard to the right? It looks like Martinelli's on the right. Listen, we've all been in games where you've played bad, you get subbed off, you limp a little bit. Yeah, my groin's a bit tight, you know, get me off. Partey was running in treacle. Bro, I don't know what was going on. Maybe he's lost a yard of pace. Cap said, you ain't fooling me, injured. Oh. Listen, Martinelli's on the right. So he's up against Vardio. Trossard's on the left. Come on, win the header. What a header that is by Rodri. Here's Thomas Partey. Head injury. Saliba on the floor. Ref stops play. 12 minutes to go. Are we going to get a winner? Man said, why is he injured? Why is he limping? Allow it. Curtis Arteta has masterminded this strategy. PTSD's kicking in now. I don't want to hear world class associated with Saka ever again. Pedestrian pace from Partey. Ball over the top. Here is Martinelli. Knocks it down to Ben White. Arsenal have possession. Partey, ball over the top. Can we get the rebound? Odegaard does well. Ref, that's a foul. Odegaard, whip it in. Give it him. Martinelli, left foot shot. Didn't really get hold of it. Trossard, corner of the penalty area. Deckers gets down the line. Blocked by Rice. Come on, corner. Come on! Arsenal! 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 Come on! Deckers, we need a better corner. Your last two corners have been horrendous. 5 players at the back post, and both of your corners have hit the first defender. It's not working. Do something different. Look, again, they're trying it. Please don't hit that first defender. 11 minutes to go. Corner to Arsenal. Rice whips it in. It's headed away. Comes back out to Rice. De Bruyne goes out to him. Whips it in. It's a rubbish cross again. Partey, what is that? Tries to volley it from 40 yards. Miskicks it. How do we have corners and end up getting counter-attacked? Oh my days, De Bruyne nearly put Doku through there. Partey finds Tomiyasu. We're the only team you'll ever see that has a corner, and yet within seconds they're attacking us. Good ball by Partey into Saliba. 10 minutes to go. Now or never, people. Now or never. William Saliba finds Odegaard. Movement. You have been an absolute embarrassment, Odegaard. Look at you. You are not a captain. You are weak. Weak. That is embarrassing. The pass is shocking. The foul is cowardly. He should not be the Arsenal captain. I like him as a player, but you've been a disgrace today. Absolutely shocking. Odegaard has not turned up today. Absolutely disgraceful. I had a chance to put Havertz through there. The through ball's pathetic. Here's Haaland up against Gabriel. Oh, force him backwards. Jack Grealish cuts inside. Twists up Martinelli. Chips into the back post. Doku! Oh, he puts it wide. His technique is horrific. Wow. That is awful from Doku. Bro, Odegaard, come on, man. I'm sorry. You can't do that. Simple through ball. Under hits it and then just fouls because he's not prepared to go into the challenge. He's seen Rodri and thought, oh, if I go into that tackle, I'll get hurt. So I'll just pull him down. It's weak. It's absolutely weak. I'm sorry, I can't have it. I don't listen, I know you're not going to go clattering through people. You're not that player. But challenge. I don't care how small you are, how lightweight you are. Have a battle, bro. Haaland and Gabriel having a wrestling match. Here's Trossard. Come on. Goes to the long diag. What you got, Havertz? Oh, it's a poor pass. We have, going forward, apart from that 5 minutes, we have done nothing to win this game in this second half. It's crazy. It is crazy. Ball over the top. Doku and Tomiyasu in a race. Oh, Tomiyasu, why did you put that out for a corner? I mean, maybe he tried to put it out for a throw-in and he sliced it out for a corner. Felt nervous. Should have just got his body in and hooked that out. Odegaard, it's all right running around clapping your hands at people, bro. What are you doing? Fabio Vieira, not the game for him. No chance. I'd rather bring Smith Rowe on. But he don't trust him. Corner to Man City. 7 minutes to go. Away swinger. De Bruyne whips it in. It's headed down. It's Haaland. He's missed it at the back post. Unmarked at the back post. The ball went through his legs. Where is the defending? Partey. Partey. You've switched off, mate. Partey, you switched off. He's looking at him and then he's left him. How was Haaland? He's missed the ball completely. That is unbelievable. The ball's gone through his legs. Partey, you bottled that, mate. You was marking him and you just stood still and let him run. You're lucky we got away with that. Goal kick to Arsenal. This game's been a strange game. I was so excited for this game. It's been awful to watch. We've done absolutely... Our attack has been non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. There could still be a late goal. That's the beauty of it. Come on, work hard, boys. Martinelli presses Vardio. Vardio goes long. Giving away. Come on. Now we got to do something. When you've got the ball against City, you can't waste it. You're not necessarily going to have it for too long. Gabriel, lovely ball into Declan Rice. Finds Trossard. Up against Rico Lewis. Doku's helping him. Rice on the ball. Keep the ball. Force them to run a little bit. Thomas Partey. Look at that from Tomiyasu, bro. That's awful. Heavy touch goes out for a throw-in. Maybe he wasn't ready for it, but you've got to expect the ball, man. The lack of quality has been so... It's been a strange game. Top against third. 0-0. 0-0 would have been the last score I would have possibly said. I'd say this will have 4 or 5 goals in it, I would have said at the start. But is it going to end 0-0 is the question. City get out far too easily there. Vardio, great work by Martinelli to get back. Vardio does well. Come on, you got to get that, Trossard. Well done. Well done. Rice finds Tomiyasu. Partey's the ball all day long. Lovely play. Lovely play. Lovely play. Odegaard, what have you got? Yes! Trossard could be in! Martinelli's in! Trossard! What is that? Roll it to Martinelli, back post! What a chance! He's just blown it. We said we'd get a big chance. How on earth has Trossard not rolled that to the back post? Somebody explain to me. He's tried to touch it on his left foot and hit it near post. Martinelli's unmarked at the back post. Just roll it. Doku, corner of the penalty area. Kevin De Bruyne crosses it in left foot. Haaland. Oh, Saliba heads it in the air. It's got to be strong. Bernardo Silva, don't foul him. And we get away with it. Odegaard finds Havertz. He's got to be strong here. Get up. Get up. Havertz, get up, you donkey. Begging free kicks, man. It ain't the time for it. De Bruyne against Havertz. Don't foul him. I cannot believe Trossard didn't roll that across. Not rolled that across. Ball over the top. Bernardo Silva. It's a corner. What a chance. I can't believe it. I mean, I didn't know whether Trossard was onside, but I'm assuming he is. Left-hand side, roll it across, back post. Martinelli's unmarked. Instead, he touches it out of his feet and shoots at the near post. Straight at the keeper. It's ridiculous. Corner to Man City, in-swinger. 4 minutes to go. Headed away. Oh, ref says take it again. This is a tough game to watch. Really tough. 3 minutes to go. Corner to Man City. Big up Cruz, still locked in. If only Martinelli was on the left. Trossard had no pay. He was up against Rico Lewis as well. You would have hoped he could have ran him. I don't think Trossard had the pace. Corner taken short. 2v1. No one's gone out. De Bruyne's whipped it in back post. Ball's up in the air. Odegaard wins a free kick. For once, Odegaard being weak. Helped you out, my friend. Got barged, fell over, won a free kick, edge of the area. Haaland and Saliba have clashed heads. The robot's on the floor. He's malfunctioned. Johnny 5 settings. Free kick. Was Trossard onside? If he's onside, let's have a look. He's off. I think it... I don't know. I don't know how He hasn't got the pace. He hasn't got the belief that he's going to outpace him. I think he might have been offside. But even if he wasn't, it's such poor play. Just look up and just roll it across. Akanji caught up with him easily. Was he on? Was he off? I'm not sure. I think Partey's played well since coming on. He's the one, like you said, He plays that ball between the line into Odegaard. Odegaard hasn't had that ball into him enough this game. I said it on Friday. People were saying Partey's finished. I said, you get Partey fit, he's better than Jorginho. Jorginho can't run. He doesn't look for that forward pass as quick as Partey. But we'll see. We'll see. 2 minutes to go plus time added on. I would expect at least 5 or 6 minutes to be added on. Haaland's getting treatment for a clash of heads. Do you guys think that was onside? I wasn't sure, you know. I thought it might have been off. I'm amazed your coffee mug survives. No, man, you can't mash up your... I mean, my own face is on there. I can't mash it up. Big up everyone locked in. 5.2k locked in. 74 on Twitch as well. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. We've gone past 75k today. Really appreciate it. What are we on likes, people? We're on 2.1 likes. Get the likes up. Get them likes up. Do I feel any different about taking a draw now? I'm not sure. Oof, that was a heavy clash of heads, man. Saliba and Haaland clash heads. He's back on his feet now. How long will they add on? I would expect 6 or 7 minutes. Goal kick or free kick to Arsenal. Edge of the penalty area. David Raya will smash it long. Headed away by Akanji. Partey wins the header. Goes straight to Akanji again. Grealish flicks it on. Tomiyasu hooks it on. Havertz finds Martinelli. Touches a bit heavy. Go on. Go on, Gabby. Put Ortega under pressure. Got to press with him. It's a great pass. They're so good at getting out under pressure. I've genuinely never seen a team since Pep's Barcelona that can just play out under pressure. Goalkeeper there just rolls it out with his left foot. 5 minutes added on. I'm surprised. I thought there would have been more than that. Here's Rodri on the ball for City. Clips it over the top. Grealish in space up against Ben White. Martinelli comes across to help him. Whips into the back post. Haaland's appealing for a penalty. No chance. Ball comes back out. Doku up against Trossard. That's not a position you want to see. Belgian international teammate. Skips him. Skips Tomiyasu. Doku rolls it across. Blocked out for a corner. Wow. That was poor defending. Did Gabriel wrestle Haaland? Oh, mate, you got to stop pulling his shirt, man. You've got to stop pulling his shirt, bro. I like the fact you're on the aggression tip, but with VAR, I mean, man's really onto him, you know. Gabriel is on smoke. I like that, bro, but yo, relax. Corner to City, 91st minute, Kevin De Bruyne. We got to deal with this. It's high, it's in the air. Haaland with the header, and Raya collects it. You're right, man. This isn't fun, is it? It really isn't, says Type Guna Blood. It's not fun. Gabriel looks like he wants to fight Haaland. I love the aggression. I think Gabriel's had a really good game. Really good game. Raya kicks it long, goes straight out for a goal kick. It's awful, that. HR said we're playing for a draw. Hope United beat Liverpool. Saliba gets man of the match. Most duels won. Most successful passers. Most successful tackles. As soon as Grealish falls over, he just gives a free kick. Free kick to City near the halfway line. Are we going to create one more chance? Rodri over the top looking for Doku. Please don't keep it in. What a ball. What a ball up against Trossard. You've got to defend properly here, lads. Doku. De Bruyne whips it in. It's high. It's Haaland. It's headed away. They've got to clear it. Tomiyasu's strong there and does well. He manages to get rid of it. Declan Rice. Can we do something? Does really well. Trossard. Gabriel. Can we create one chance? He smashes it long. Go on, Kai Havertz. Put Akanji under pressure. Go on, you got to keep running. No one's with him. Good work. Force him to go long and try and win the header. Come on, Saliba. You got to win that. Gabriel. No, Odegaard, mate. It's just pathetic. He makes no genuine attempt to get the ball. He just runs into the player and just sticks his leg out. If I was Odegaard's manager, if I was his teammate, I'm convinced I would be having fights with him in the dressing room. What are you doing there? Bernardo, the ball's bouncing. Try and win the ball. Jonathan said, do we take as a positive our defence has played well, or an L that we haven't beaten a City when they seem so beatable? I'm not sure, bro, at the moment. Tomiyasu wins the ball off Doku. That's a foul, ref. Well done. Brilliant, Takahiro Tomiyasu. Free kick. Jonathan, is it a positive? I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel at the moment. There's still 90 seconds to go, though. Can we get a late winner? Oh, my days, Trossard. You're trying to flick the ball, control it, and try and pick out a through ball. We have shown today we lack game understanding at times. We haven't managed this game well. FFI said, hey, Curtis, Dad watches you all the time. You're a really good YouTuber. Well done on your videos. Big up. Appreciate that. Here's Partey. Lovely play into Rice. Rice, come on. Pick out a pass. Good strength. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on, Gabby. Go on. Raf! Raf! He's punched him in the back. It's one of them games. We ain't getting nothing. To be honest, we don't deserve to win this game. We haven't done enough. We haven't done enough. Rice did a great run there. You know, we've had one shot on target in the second half. Look at Odegaard. Look at Odegaard running with Bernardo Silva. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Run. You're jogging next to him. 10 seconds to go. Great tackle, Odegaard. Oh, no. I thought we had a break. This would be cruel. Look at Odegaard. Keeper. That should be full time. That should be it, people. Full time. Wow. I don't know how I feel. 0-0. Full time whistle goes. I'll be honest with you, right? I'm going to be totally honest. I will have a fan cam out in the next 20 minutes when we finish the game. I think the way we've played today, I think a draw is a good result. I don't think we played well enough to win the game. I said before the game, I said on Friday, for Arsenal to win, they have to play really well. We didn't play really well. I'm going to give some credit. I thought Gabriel and Saliba were outstanding. I thought Ben White was outstanding. Kivior was shaky. Tomiyasu did okay when he came on. I thought Jorginho was below par. I thought Rice was below par. He worked. Odegaard wasn't good enough. Saka was non-existent. Havertz wasn't really in the game. Jesus, too many touches, and nobody really affected the game. I thought Thomas Partey played quite well when he came on. I would say before the game, I said we had to win. But the way we played, wow, Pep's having a go at Grealish. Pep's having a go at him. Pep don't mess around, bro. What are you doing, man? Do this. Yeah, that's what Listen, I'm going to be honest. The way we played, a draw's not a bad result. Is Gabriel and Haaland are still arguing, bro. Them man can't stop. Gabriel just wants to fight him. He just wants to fight. No, Gabby, I don't mind this, bro. What? I said, what? Pep's got to calm down, Gabriel. Yo, just slap Pep as well. Move yourself. Hey, listen. Yeah, they're hugging each other now. You got to respect your competitor, bro. You had a real battle. You've got to respect both of them. That, to me, is what football is about. Haaland and Gabriel. You don't have to like each other, but you have to respect each other. How do I feel? Community, tell me how you feel. How do you feel? I'm very much... I'm not sure how I feel right now. I thought the performance was lackluster. I'm going to be real. Are you going to get a better opportunity to beat City than that? No goalkeeper, no right back. What, they're ball playing centre backs out. Their left back gets injured after 20 minutes. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'll be honest. I am a little bit disappointed. And some people will be in the comments going, it's City, it's a draw, I'll take it, we move. Listen, it is. It's a point. We take the draw and we move. I won't be watching the highlights back. I won't be watching Match of the Day. The game was a snore fest. Yeah, let's be real. The game was a snore fest. I think considering we didn't play well, in my opinion, I think a draw's not a bad result. City, 2 games, you beat them at home, you draw away. Cool. What frustrates me a little bit, and I can't lie, I think City could have got beaten today if we'd have just stepped it up another 10%. I'm looking at the starting 11. I'm saying Jesus didn't play great. Havertz didn't. Saka didn't. Odegaard didn't. Rice didn't. Jorginho didn't. So the whole front 6, in my opinion, didn't play well. Didn't play well. You can't beat Man City if your front 6 don't turn up. That, for me, is frustrating. Why did so many of our attacking players not offer anything in that game? I don't know. I'm certainly not angry or anything like that, but I'm not happy either. I'm not happy. You know, I think we could have done more going forward, and I felt we were going to grow into the game. And where was the shots on goal, man? I mean, I'm looking at the stats now. 72% possession to Man City. 2 shots on target in 90 minutes. I mean, honestly, if they were playing Burnley or Luton, I'd expect them to have 2 shots on target. I don't know. And you know what? Let's get a poll up. I want to know how you feel about that. What I will say, I don't need to overreact. I'm not going to be shouting and screaming. It's a point against City. You take it and move and see what happens. How do you feel about the draw for Arsenal? Good result. Or disappointed we didn't win. Let's just go for them two. Or good result or disappointed we didn't win. I suppose I'm neither, actually. I should put another option because I'm kind of in the middle. I'll put point and we move. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I feel a bit flat. I feel a bit flat because I was so hyped for the game. As a spectacle, it was boring. And we just didn't look like winning at any point in the game. I think we learnt some things, though. I think we learnt some things. A lot of people were saying in the week, Partey's done. What have I been saying for a long time? 10 games. That was the first. Thought Partey did pretty well when he came on to say he's not match fit. His ball into Odegaard was the one that opened them up. So I still think moving forward, can you get Tomiyasu or Timber fit at left back? Probably Tomiyasu. Timber's a long way off. Can you get Partey fit? I don't know how to feel. Don't know how to feel about that. Let me get into your super chats. They're mounting up a little bit. HR said we're playing for a draw. Now I read that one. Big up to you. Jonathan said, do we take it as a positive? I'd read that one as well, didn't I? Big up. Dinashen, Liverpool is going to win it. Salah will win it. They'll be the happiest with the draw. Whammer said, do we see this as progress compared to the last 10 years at the Etihad? Maybe. I suppose we'll learn in the next few weeks. Ghosted said, 1 point at the Etihad is elite, but I'm not happy. Suppose that says our standards have gone up. HR, this is all scripted. Last day Premier League drama. Shampa said 8 out of 12 points versus City and Liverpool is a progress in my opinion. A couple of years ago we'd have been battered. Cameron said Trossard has to square it to Gabby. Don't know what the guy was doing. Chris said, Curtis, looking at Liverpool's fixtures, if they beat United next weekend, I think they were going to win the title. We take a point and move. Liverpool have got the easiest run. Christopher said, never take advantage when opposition have injuries. Phil said, a point at the Etihad is a positive. Chris said, we lack quality and a gunman. We went there not to lose. Mentally, we aren't there, says Chris. Jonathan said, if you look at City and Liverpool against Big Six clubs over the last 4 years, they have won most of the away fixtures. If you want to be champions, we must win these games and impose ourselves. I hear you. Ghosted said, Trossard should be docked to month's wages for not squaring it to Martinelli. Eddie levels of selfish. If he didn't see the pass, bin him. How he didn't see it, I would never know. Academics, Odegaard needs to hand in that armband. Oh, mate. what was that today? Why always me? 2 clean sheets v City. Remember, easy 3-0 to City. They used to be. David said, I'm numb, but what a pleasure finally watching a game with the title on the line, Big C and this community. Gabby, Bully and Haaland bring on 100k. Listen, I'm going to get some of your comments in. Remember to keep voting. Get the likes up as well. Big up to everyone getting the channel past 75k. I think it's a big positive that some of us, I won't say all of us, I think it's a positive that I'm going to speak for me. I think it's a positive that I'm sitting here today disappointed as an Arsenal fan that we've drawn 0-0 away at the Etihad. Some people say that's being negative. I view it as a positive because that shows how far we've improved. If I'm being totally honest, I still don't think we're as good as Manchester City. That doesn't mean we can't win the title, because we can. Because I said this on Friday. The reason we can win the title is because after the Manchester City game, every single team that we play is worse than us. They're all worse than us. Yeah, we got tough games. Tottenham away, Man United away, Brighton away. We're better than every single one of them teams. There'll be hard games, but if you can win, you win the league. Now, the thing that disappoints me a little bit, it's not just that we didn't win. You can go to Man City draw and still see it in a very positive way. It's did we do enough to even try and win the game? That's what frustrates me. Now, the reason I say we're not as good as Man City have got the best striker in, probably along with Mbappe and Kane, the best striker in the world. We don't have the best striker in the world. Havertz played up front today, chased after scraps. He didn't do a lot. He's not even a natural striker. They've got Kevin De Bruyne. When he's in form, he's the best midfielder in the league. Bernardo's magic. They've got top quality players. So they are still a better team than us, but we are above them and we've taken 4 points off them. What frustrated me about today is that I would say half the team didn't turn up and do enough. That's the frustrating thing for me. Half the team didn't turn up today. Jesus didn't do much, couple shots. Havertz wasn't in the game, won a few flick-ons, wasn't involved. Saka, non-existent. Some people saying he was injured. I'll hold back my judgment on that. He was fit enough to play and he didn't play well. If he's injured, that's the manager's fault. But Saka wasn't in the game. Odegaard, I've seen a couple of people in the comments saying I'm being harsh. He didn't play well today. He played one good ball to Trossard and then Trossard bottled it. So I let him off with that. Outside of that, Odegaard wasn't good enough. His passing was off. He backed out of challenges. I don't want to see a captain backing out of a challenge because he's afraid to get hurt when he's on 160 grand a week. That's not the leadership I want to see. Got to be stronger than that. This is the Premier League. No passengers. Rice, he put in a shift. Wasn't great. Jorginho wasn't good enough. So for me, the front three and the midfield three were not at their best. I don't think any of them were above a 6 today. I don't think any of that midfield three and the front three were above a 6. So I suppose, ultimately, I've got to look here and say, we've gone to the Etihad. Our front 6 haven't really played well. And we've come out of there with a point. I would say the glass is half full rather than half empty. I'm going to be real. I do feel a bit flat. The reason, they had no Edison, they had no Kyle Walker, they had no John Stones. Ake comes off injured after 20 minutes. I felt that Man City back four should have been got at. And we didn't get at them. You know, we didn't get at them enough. That's what frustrates me. You know, as I wanted Ortega to come off that pitch today, and he's had to make 3 or 4 top quality saves. He won't have an easier game this season, you know. So we move. We take the point and move. We take the point and move. You go City, half your team don't play great, and you get a point. I think you've got to take it as a positive. It's about what we do in the next 9 now. We play Luton on Wednesday. We've got to smash them and move on from there. So, listen, I think what was disappointing, actually, was the game. I think I'm more disappointed with the game. The game was really boring. It was a really boring game today. I was so hyped thinking, you're going to see a 3-2 or 4-3 classic. It was a bit of a snore fest, wasn't it? You know, I won't be watching the highlights, that's for sure. But I think as Arsenal fans, we got to move. Got to move. Listen, at the end of the day, and I don't want to individualise anybody because I don't think it's fair. If Trossard rolls that to Martinelli, we win the game. We win the game of football. I don't know whether he was onside or not. But that was shocking. Yeah, I thought Partey looked good. Highlights would be 10 seconds long. You're right. Let me get through these super chats. Jerome said, disappointed, Big C. These are the moments to rise up and we failed. I expected better from the team and manager. I think collectively today, they didn't know how to break City down. I think City at the Etihad is a different game to any other game in the Premier League. I think when you go to Anfield, it's like a basketball game. End to end, end to end. So they attack, we attack. They attack, we attack. I think when you play City, they're like... And I've played in teams, right? Obviously, not at the Premier League level. But I've played against teams that keep the ball like City. Not as good as City, but same sort of thing. And you look at it sometimes and you think they're not doing a lot, but they are draining the energy out of you. All that pressing and chasing the ball, and psychologically you're getting tired. That's why when City lose the ball, they squeeze, try and get the ball back straight away, because they've got so much energy. I think what we've got to remember is they're unbeaten in the Premier League at home this season. To beat them, we were going to have to play really well today, and we didn't play really well. So I'm disappointed that we haven't won. And I'm disappointed that I believe 5 or 6 of our players put in below average performances. I suppose I've got to just take the point and move. I think that's where I'm at with it. Last of them said clean sheet at City away, don't look so scary. I think what Arsenal need to understand is our attack needs to be better. I still think the Arsenal attack isn't scary enough. I don't think it's scary enough. I think Salah scares people. I think Haaland scares people. Mbappe scares you when you play Real Madrid. Harry Kane scares you when you play Bayern Munich. Lewandowski scares you when you play Barcelona. I still don't think there's a player in Arsenal's front three that is really scary for the opposition. And I think that's what needs to be addressed in the summer. We need to sign somebody that, even in a tight game, will make the difference, will score the goal. Come a long way, being upset, not beating the best. 100% ghosted. 100%. White Glove said Odegaard was diabolical on the ball. I just don't think he played well today. I really didn't. Found some cash at all. Are we not being a bit harsh for what should be the hardest game in football, treble winners? No, I don't think we are. We can't live like that. If we live like that, nobody will ever overtake Manchester City, because every time you play them, you go, oh, well, they're the treble winners. We can't beat them. We beat them at home. Why can't we beat them away? Did we do enough to win the game today is my question. I think we missed a bit of an opportunity today. Young Gunner said taking 4 points off City and Liverpool is progress. We still need to be beating these teams in order to be favourites. Warm up for Bayern. Exactly. Sometimes you've got to beat somebody in football that's better than you and then take over from them, you know. Ghosted said Odegaard led the line proud, but the passing was whack. Pressing was excellent. Backed out of challengers, passing wasn't good enough. And I'm not gonna overpraise him for his pressing. They all should be doing that. Gunnar Roller said 4 points against City and Liverpool is progress. Art on the Street said a fit Martinelli on the left would have won this game, possibly. RG7, said I'm not letting that Saka performance slide. People want to talk about world class. He's consistently garbage in big games. He's looking like Rashford 2.0. He dropped another stinker, man, and he did against Porto. Snake Eyes, personally, I think the lineup was wrong. Kivior should have never started. Martinelli should have started. Personally, J20 and 8 were poor. I think it might be fitness. Maybe Tomiyasu and them weren't fit. What I would be doing now, I would be getting Partey minutes to get him in the team. I know a lot of people have hyped Jorginho over the last 6 or 7 weeks. I want to find a way to get Thomas Partey into this team next to Declan Rice and get him fully fit. Make no mistake about it, as much as Jorginho has played well, Declan Rice and Partey goes up another level when we go to Tottenham and Man United and players like that. LSU's gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up to you, bro. HR said, Man City's 58-game goal streak at the Etihad comes to an end against Arsenal today. Pokemon Go said, we're a disgrace. We'll never win the league with that Koeman manager. Loser mentality. We'll never become that manager Arsenal fans see him as. Pokemon Go don't seem too happy. Kirshon said, greetings from Bermuda. Always hard to get good attacking rhythm after the international break. Do you know what? I want to bring some things to light here, people. Do you know that no team in the Premier League away from home has won this weekend? Not one team. This was something I always heard. After an international break, it's hard to go away from home. I don't know why. Maybe the travelling, the lack of momentum from training. It was something I always heard growing up from players who I knew that played in the Prem. They always say, yo, after the international break, you want a home game. You don't want to have to travel. You don't want to have to go in the hotel. You don't. And it's strange because not one side has won away from home this weekend, which is really interesting and really surprising, really, when you think, you know, I mean, I suppose there aren't many teams that were away from home that you expected to win away from home anyway. So maybe Man United, but Man United are Man United, aren't they? So who knows? The tactics was always going to cancel each other out. We need a Rafael Leao. Today, we needed Alexis Sanchez. We needed a guy that says, give me the ball. I'm going to win it for you. At the moment, we've got a few players that I believe in 2 or 3 years could be that player. But maybe at the moment, they're not that player. Delusional said, should Saka be sold in the summer for a player who shows up for big games? I mean, that argument is kind of... I don't think it's as big a deal as that. He's had a few bad games. I said this at the start of the season. I've said it time and time again. Saka having no competition is the worst thing that's happening with Saka at Arsenal Football Club. Having a guy that has come through the system that is basically undroppable. We're not at a point where we're talking about Saka should get sold. We're nowhere near that level, guys. I don't want us to start having that thought process. Should we sell him? No. We don't need to sell him. We need to give him some competition. I want to be bringing on Elise. I want to be bringing on Pedro Neto. I want to be bringing on Leon Bailey. You know, that's the problem is the lack of competition. And he knows he can do what he wants. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. We don't want to sell Saka. That's not where we're at. Well, Lead said, I feel for Saka. It's not his fault. The fan base has overrated him. I think you're right. I think you're right. He's gained a lot of hype that maybe what he didn't justify it. And then all of a sudden, when you hype someone up that much, can they live with it? You know, and I think the problem is it's the big games, isn't it? We're looking at him in the big games and saying, make the difference. Make the difference. And he's been unable to do that a lot of the time. So that's where it's a bit frustrating. That's where it's a bit frustrating. StreamYard appears to be crashing now, so it's not letting me click on any comments for some stupid reason. Yeah, I'm certainly not at a point where I want us to sell him. That's definitely not the point that we're at. He played poorly. It wasn't about hype today. Yeah, listen, and I did say on Friday, this is a big game for Saka, and he didn't pass the test. I mean, he didn't pass the test. The best thing Saka's done this week is bring out a sauce in Nando's. You know, he didn't pass the test today. And we said Nathan Ake wrapped him up last season. Ake came off after 20. Now, yeah, maybe he's not fully fit. But I'm just, you know, fully fit or not, you have to do more than what he did today, in my opinion. Ghosted said it really, if we really wanted it, the team leave with yellow card, says Ghosted. They didn't pass the ball. He had the ball enough. De Bruyne played ish as well. No one talks about it. Amaria said, but even the so-called big guns failed to deliver. What did KDB, Haaland, Rodri and the rest of them do? Listen, Rodri just dominates possession. He's not really a match winner. He does sometimes, but De Bruyne really just spammed crosses in today. See, listen, let's look at it the other way. Let's flip it. Our attack today was as blunt as a spoon. Our defence today was outstanding. I want to give the defence a lot of credit. Ben White, I've criticised you a lot at times. Thought he was excellent today. Saliba and Gabriel are the best partnership defensively that Arsenal have had since Kolo Touré and Sol Campbell. It's as simple as that. Forget Koscielny, forget Vermaelen, forget Mertesacker, and anyone else has been at centre-back. This is the best central defensive pairing that we have had since Kolo Touré and Sol Campbell. They are outstanding. We've played Man City twice in the league and not conceded a goal. So it just shows you if we can get a bit more in that attack, we could have won that game. I just hope we don't. We will know whether this has been a good or bad result in a couple of weeks' time when we're playing against Tottenham or Man United. You know, if we drop points, we'll go, oh, maybe we should have gone for the City game a bit more. But at the moment, I think we're all right with it. But I do feel a bit of an opportunity miss. Let's have a look at the league table. Liverpool back on top of the league. Bit frustrating. They're 2 points clear now. See, the thing is, I hope that we don't get into a scenario where we're so focused on us and Man City that Liverpool just sneak in and win the title. I think people have to understand Liverpool have probably got the easiest run of fixtures. So, and they've got the motivation because of Jurgen Klopp leaving. I'm just trying to look at some of the upcoming fixtures. They're 2 points clear. I mean, looking at Liverpool, Sheffield United at home midweek, that's going to be 7-8-0, 5-0 at least. Man United next weekend. I will be doing a watch-along for that. Next Sunday, Manchester United against Liverpool. I will genuinely be supporting Manchester United next Sunday. That is probably one of their last fixtures where I'm thinking they could I mean, no, to be fair, actually, in their last few games, they've got West Ham away, Tottenham at home, and Villa away. So their trickiest run is probably at the end of the season. Leahy said, City and Liverpool are not behind us. We just have to take it one game at a time. We do. And then looking at Arsenal, let's have a look at some of our fixtures as well. I mean, we know we've got a tough run coming up. But as I said, the positive is, every team we're playing now in the league, I would say we're favourites in every game. Luton at home, we need to smash them. Brighton away, I watched part of that game against Liverpool today. I don't think they're great. I think we can beat Brighton. I mean, the Bayern games are crazy. We don't know what's going to happen there. Villa at home, we've got to beat them. Wolves away, Chelsea at home. I mean, that's our next run of games. If you look at City's next few, Villa at home on Wednesday, that won't be easy. Palace away next week. Then they got Madrid a couple times, then Luton. Not the hardest run. And like I said, Liverpool's next few games. They've got United, a couple of games against Atalanta and Palace at home. So, listen, there's a long way to go. Long way to go. We do. Leahy's right. We've got to take it game by game. I'm really conflicted right now. I don't know how I feel. I feel quite flat. But I am going to try and look at the positives. I am. If we'd have lost today, I think we'd have been out of the race. We'd have still been in it mathematically, but I think the damage it would have done, we'd have fallen out of it. So, Luton on Wednesday, I think we need to make a couple changes. Some tired legs there today. I think we need to make 2 or 3 changes. Beat Luton on Wednesday. And then it's and then the trickier games kick in for us after that, you know. So it's gonna go right to the end. I think it's gonna go right to the end. Luton on Wednesday, Brighton on Saturday, and then Bayern Munich on Tuesday. It's an unbelievable 10 days coming up. 2 home games against Luton and Bayern, and then Brighton. So take it game by game. Take it game by game, I think, is where I'm at. It was a flat game. I won't be watching the highlights, but I don't think we need to be overly negative about it. Ghosted said, if really wanted it, team leaves with yellow cards. Guy Falk said, Rashford %, Saka, both English, both overrated, possibly. And Jerome, Arsenal have to blitz Luton on Wednesday. I mean, one thing we're looking at with that league table now, this could end up being goal difference. Man City on plus 35, Liverpool plus 40, Arsenal plus 46. We've got Luton at home. They've got Sheffield United at home. Don't be surprised if one of them teams wins 5, 6, 7-0 midweek. So we need to make sure we get goals as well. We need to make sure we get some goals. I'm going to start rounding up. Let me see the results of the poll. How do you guys feel about the game? 26% good result, 32% disappointed, 42% point and we move. I think it's point and we move. I think it's point and we move. No Arsenal therapy tomorrow. Don't waste your time watching Match of the Day. Don't watch the highlights. It was a boring game. It was a snooze fest. Rory Sang said, agreed, Curtis, our front 3 players are not scary enough. Liverpool just keep finding a way. They beat United, in my opinion. United have little to play for. HR said, this gives me hope for a possible Champions League semi-final win, if we do get them. Alfred said, Arteta had a great game plan. Yes, he's not the best coach in the world. We had more goal-scoring opportunities than City. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Jesus had a couple. Trossard rolls it. I would say the only real chance they had was the Ake header. So, yeah, good point. I do have to give Arteta a bit of credit today. Leon said, lots of positives, Curtis. We have improved. Even if we don't win the league this season, we go again. I can't see us falling off. United will play like Bryce, Real Madrid. The thing is, the only danger with that, last season we challenged, we fell off. Everyone said next season, we spend 200 million, we go again. If we go again, don't win it, fall away, and everyone says next season we spend and go again, how long does that story repeat itself before we say, maybe something else needs to change? You know? But hey, we'll see. We will see. Listen, people, thank you all very much for tuning in. Pity the game wasn't a bit more enjoyable. Make sure you follow my TikTok, Curtis Shaw TV, although the reaction video won't be much going on today, no goals. I will have a fan cam out in the next 20 minutes. Look out for that. Give it a watch. Get in the comments. Let me know who you think man of the match was today. Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White for me with the standout 3 players. Any one of those 3 could be man of the match. I'll be back at 2 p.m. tomorrow for reaction, player ratings, press conference reaction. I'll be on Turkish's channel at 5 o'clock tomorrow. We'll review the game. Point gained or 2 points dropped. How do you see it? Either way, the title race goes down to the wire. I suppose 2 games against Man City, no goals conceded. We'll take it. Happy Easter. Thank you for getting the channel to 75k. And I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.